My beloved child, lean in and listen carefully, for what I am about to reveal is urgent, life-changing, and specifically meant for you. The winds of change are sweeping through, the ground beneath us is shifting, and unseen battles are unfolding like never before. You are not here by chance. I have chosen you for this moment to rise in faith, to be a light in the darkness, and to stand strong when the world feels unsteady. Stay with me until the very end, because every word I speak is a key to unlocking the wisdom and strength you'll need for the days ahead. This moment is critical, and the message I have for you could define your purpose in ways you never imagined. Don't turn away now. Your calling is closer than you think, and the breakthrough you've been waiting for begins right here, right now. Will you take this journey with me? Let's step into your destiny together. Nothing is impossible for me. My word declares it. No mountain is too high, no trouble too great, that we cannot conquer it together. When you feel weak and unwilling to keep fighting, do not be afraid. I will fight for you and grant you victory. In your pain, I am your healer. In your sadness, I am your strength. My love shields you with unbreakable protection. No matter what happens around you, evil cannot harm you when you rest in my presence. Seek my peace in the midst of trials, and let my love comfort you in your struggles. I do not require perfection in everything you do. What I ask is that your faith endures and that you choose to believe, even when it feels difficult. And when you reach your limit, I will step in to help you. Speak these words aloud today. I will be courageous by trusting my all-powerful God who strengthens me to overcome. Hold fast to this truth. With me, nothing is impossible. No mountain is too high, no problem too overwhelming. In moments of weakness or reluctance, remember I am with you. I will fight your battles and lead you to victory. When you hurt, I am your healer. When you are weary, I am your strength. My love is an indestructible shield, safeguarding you in every circumstance. Even when life's storms rage, evil cannot prevail over you. Let my peace fill your heart in adversity, and let my love bring you comfort in every trial. I do not ask you to be flawless. I simply long for your faith, your willingness to trust me. Even if your faith feels fragile, it becomes powerful when placed in me. I see your heart, your longing to walk with me, and it brings me joy. I also know you will face times when your strength is depleted and your spirit feels worn. In those moments, do not carry your burdens alone. Lean into my presence, and I will uphold you. I will be your strength when you are weak, your hope when you feel discouraged, and your guide when you feel lost. My help is always near, ready to lift you up and carry you through. You do not need to have all the answers. You only need to remember that I do. I am for you and forever with you. My grace is more than enough, and my love never ends. Take comfort in knowing that I am at work in your life, even in ways you cannot yet see. Together we will move forward, and I will grant you the boldness and endurance to keep going. Know that I will always be here to help you. Rest in this truth. For me, nothing is impossible. No mountain is too high, no challenge too daunting. When you are weak or unmotivated to fight, I am right beside you. I will fight for you and bring you victory. In your pain, I am your healer. In your sadness, I am your strength. My love stands as your impenetrable shield, guarding you from every threat. Even when storms rage around you, evil cannot succeed against you. Allow my peace to fill you when troubles arise, and let my love be your refuge when difficulties weigh you down. Recall David, the young shepherd who with my power defeated a giant, and Moses who parted the sea by my strength. No obstacle is too great. I am with you, providing all the resilience you need to triumph. If fear or doubt takes hold, close your eyes and speak to me. I hear you and will instill fresh faith so you can continue onward. Since before the foundation of the world, I have loved you and laid out wonderful plans for you. From the start of your journey, I have held your hand and will keep holding it every moment of your life. Even when fear encroaches on dark or unknown paths, remain at peace. Let not the tempestuous winds shake your resolve to stay in my love and promises. Press on with resolve, meeting every challenge with courage. Keep trusting in me, your God who watches over you. You will receive many blessings and be appreciated by those around you. Should you feel unworthy of the goodness ahead, remember that my eyes rest on you with mercy. Do not allow negative thoughts to draw you away from my unconditional love and forgiveness. You are infinitely precious to me, and my plans for you are filled with hope. When sorrow appears and nightfall brings a chill that weakens you, pause and breathe in the warmth of my love. Day or night, wherever you are, whenever you need me, my love embraces you with a sacred tenderness, infusing your heart with supernatural reassurance. I do not ask for your perfection. I know your heart, your intentions, and your struggles. What I cherish most is your faith, a faith that reaches out to me, even with the smallest gesture. You do not need every detail figured out or every step perfectly placed. Even the tiniest effort to trust holds great power when you rely on me. A simple act of faith, no matter how small, can push aside mountains and open doors you thought were firmly closed. You will witness the impossible become possible, not through your own strength, but by my power at work in and through you. I see that sometimes you reach the end of your rope, overwhelmed by life's weight. You might feel like giving up, but in those moments, you are never alone. Lean on me, and I will bear your burdens. I am your place of rest, your strength, and your always present help when difficulties arise. You were never intended to bear life's load alone. By entrusting your cares to me, you will discover peace for your soul and renewed vigor to carry on. My love for you has no limits or conditions. I stand beside you in every storm and celebrate every victory. I will pour out the courage and grace you need each day. Together, we will conquer every obstacle, and you will witness the miracles I can perform through your steadfast trust. Lean on me and let my strength anchor you. For me, nothing is impossible. My word promises it. No mountain is insurmountable, no problem too vast. When you feel feeble and unable to fight, do not fear. I will battle on your behalf and secure your victory. In your suffering, I am your healer. In your sorrow, I am your strength. My love fortifies you like an unbreakable shield. Regardless of the chaos around you, evil cannot overwhelm you. Take hold of my peace in adversity and let my love soothe you in your afflictions. I am not demanding flawlessness from you. I see your efforts, struggles, and sincerity, and I do not gauge your value by how perfectly you perform. I only ask that your faith stand firm, even when uncertainty looms. When doubt creeps in, and you cannot see the path clearly, choose to trust me. Your faith, no matter how small, wields great power when placed in the one who is faithful. Soon, you will see my hand moving in your life in profound ways. I know your strength will sometimes run out and you will feel unable to press forward. In those moments, don't lose heart. Draw near to my presence and let me support you. I am your limitless source of strength, your shelter, and your ever-present help in trials. You were never expected to bear life's burdens in solitude. If you grow weary, come to me and I will refresh you. Let my love revitalize your spirit and my peace quiet your worries. Believe that I walk with you in every victory and every valley. I celebrate your commitment, no matter how unsteady it might seem. We will face every challenge together, and you will discover the calling and joy I have in store. Rest in my strength. I love you without end and pour out grace sufficient for your every need. Once again, trust in this foundational truth. Nothing is impossible for me. There is no mountain too high, no barrier too strong, and no hardship beyond my capacity to resolve. When your resolve wanes and you feel too tired to fight, know that I am at your side. I will wage war on your behalf and secure your triumph. In your distress, I am your healer. In your sadness, your comfort and strength. My love envelops you like a fortress, keeping you safe from harm. When life's winds roar, they cannot overcome you while you dwell in my care. Let my peace guard your heart and my love bring solace during every difficult moment. Think of David, a young shepherd who relied on my power to defeat a formidable giant, and Moses, who witnessed a mighty sea open before him. Nothing is too challenging when you walk with me. Whenever anxiety or uncertainty threatens you, close your eyes and talk to me. I am here, ready to fill you with fresh faith so you can continue onward. Since before creation, my love for you has been steadfast, and my plans for your life have been great. From the beginning of your journey, I have been with you, holding your hand each step of the way, and I will always walk beside you. Even when you step into dark or unfamiliar territory, encountering fears and obstacles, maintain your calm. Refuse to let the howling winds uproot you from my love or from my promises. Press on with certainty, knowing I am your protector and guide. You will receive blessings upon blessings, and those around you will recognize your worth. If at any point you feel undeserving of the favor that awaits you, remember, my eyes watch you with mercy. Guard your mind against negative thoughts that attempt to separate you from my unconditional love. You are cherished and treasured beyond measure, and I always want the best for you. When sadness draws near and the darkness of night seems to magnify your burdens, simply pause and breathe. Sense my loving presence, which surrounds you every hour of the day. My love is pure and unwavering, embracing you with sacred gentleness, breathing new life into your spirit with supernatural assurance. I do not demand perfection. I see your intentions and your daily efforts. Above all, I long for your faith, a faith that turns to me, even if only with the smallest outreach. You need not grasp every detail or do everything flawlessly. The faintest spark of trust holds incredible might when you entrust it to me. Such simple faith can level mountains and open doors once believed permanently shut. You will watch as I transform the impossible into reality, not through any human power, but by my spirit at work in your life. I know that sometimes you run low on strength and the complexities of life can be crushing. You may contemplate quitting. Even then, you do not walk alone. Lean on me, and I will bear you up. I am your refuge and your strength, an ever-present help in adversity. You were never meant to handle these trials alone. Let my limitless love renew your soul, and my unmatched peace conquer your anxieties. I stand with you through every storm and rejoice with you in every triumph. I will provide all you need, courage, grace, and perseverance to stand firm each day. We will overcome every obstacle together, and you will witness miracles born of the faith you place in me. Lean on me, allowing my strength to be your bedrock. When weariness overshadows you and the troubles of life press in, remember you are never alone. My presence offers you rest, healing, and the reassurance that my promises are steadfast. I am rewriting your story with miracles and wonders, accomplishing what seems impossible and infusing your life with renewed hope. Let your heart be encouraged. This is not the end, but a new start. Embrace the path I have laid out for you, and trust me to turn your burdens into blessings and your uncertainties into unwavering confidence. No matter how small you may feel, no matter how dire your situation, know that I delight in revealing my power through those who trust me. Just as David conquered a giant through my might, and Moses led my people to freedom through my guidance, I will be with you, lending my strength. When fear begins to rise, simply call out to me, and I will answer with the faith and courage you need to continue. My plans for you have been in motion since before time began, and they are filled with hope and purpose. I remain by your side, each day, each hour, holding your hand and leading you forward. Even when you step into dark or unfamiliar territory, encountering fears and obstacles, maintain your calm. Let not the tempestuous winds shake your resolve to stay in my love and promises. Press on with resolve, meeting every challenge with courage. Keep trusting in me, your God who watches over you. You will receive many blessings and be appreciated by those around you. Should you feel unworthy of the goodness ahead, remember that my eyes rest on you with mercy. Do not allow negative thoughts to draw you away from my unconditional love and forgiveness. You are infinitely precious to me, and my plans for you are filled with hope. When sorrow appears and nightfall brings a chill that weakens you, pause and breathe in the warmth of my love. Day or night, wherever you are, whenever you need me, My love embraces you with a sacred tenderness, infusing your heart with supernatural reassurance. I do not ask for your perfection. I know your heart, your intentions, and your struggles. What I cherish most is your faith, a faith that reaches out to me, even with the smallest gesture. You do not need every detail figured out or every step perfectly placed. Even the tiniest effort to trust holds great power when you rely on me. A simple act of faith, no matter how small, can push aside mountains and open doors you thought were firmly closed. You will witness the impossible become possible, not through your own strength, but by my power at work in and through you. I see that sometimes you reach the end of your rope, overwhelmed by life's weight. You might feel like giving up, but in those moments, you are never alone. Lean on me, and I will bear your burdens. I am your place of rest, your strength, and your always present help when difficulties arise. You were never intended to bear life's load alone. By entrusting your cares to me, you will discover peace for your soul and renewed vigor to carry on. My love for you has no limits or conditions. I stand beside you in every storm and celebrate every victory. I will pour out the courage and grace you need each day. Together, we will conquer every obstacle, and you will witness the miracles I can perform through your steadfast trust. Lean on me and let my strength anchor you. For me, nothing is impossible. My word promises it. No mountain is insurmountable, no problem too vast. When you feel feeble and unable to fight, do not fear. I will battle on your behalf and secure your victory. In your suffering, I am your healer. In your sorrow, I am your strength. My love fortifies you like an unbreakable shield. Regardless of the chaos around you, evil cannot overwhelm you. Take hold of my peace in adversity, and let my love soothe you in your afflictions. I am not demanding flawlessness from you. I see your efforts, struggles, and sincerity, and I do not gauge your value by how perfectly you perform. I only ask that your faith stand firm, even when uncertainty looms. When doubt creeps in and you cannot see the path clearly, choose to trust me. Your faith, no matter how small, wields great power when placed in the one who is faithful. Soon, you will see my hand moving in your life in profound ways. I know your strength will sometimes run out, and you will feel unable to press forward. In those moments, don't lose heart. Draw near to my presence, and let me support you. I am your limitless source of strength, your shelter, and your ever-present help in trials. You were never expected to bear life's burdens in solitude. If you grow weary, come to me, and I will refresh you. Let my love revitalize your spirit and my peace quiet your worries. Believe that I walk with you in every victory and every valley. I celebrate your commitment, no matter how unsteady it might seem. We will face every challenge together, and you will discover the calling and joy I have in store. Rest in my strength. I love you without end and pour out grace sufficient for your every need. Once again, trust in this foundational truth. Nothing is impossible for me. There is no mountain too high, no barrier too strong, and no hardship beyond my capacity to resolve. When your resolve wanes and you feel too tired to fight, know that I am at your side. I will wage war on your behalf and secure your triumph. In your distress, I am your healer. In your sadness, your comfort and strength. My love envelops you like a fortress, keeping you safe from harm. When life's winds roar, they cannot overcome you while you dwell in my care. Let my peace guard your heart, and my love brings solace during every difficult moment. Think of David, a young shepherd who relied on my power to defeat a formidable giant, and Moses, who witnessed a mighty sea open before him. Nothing is too challenging when you walk with me. Whenever anxiety or uncertainty threatens you, close your eyes and talk to me. I am here, ready to fill you with fresh faith so you can continue onward. Since before creation, my love for you has been steadfast, and my plans for your life have been great. From the beginning of your journey, I have been with you, holding your hand each step of the way, and I will always walk beside you. Even when you step into dark or unfamiliar territory, encountering fears and obstacles, maintain your calm. Refuse to let the howling winds uproot you from my love or from my promises. Press on with certainty, knowing I am your protector and guide. You will receive blessings upon blessings, and those around you will recognize your worth. If at any point you feel undeserving of the favor that awaits you, remember my eyes watch you with mercy. Guard your mind against negative thoughts that attempt to separate you from my unconditional love. You are cherished and treasured beyond measure, and I always want the best for you. When sadness draws near and the darkness of night seems to magnify your burdens, simply pause and breathe. Sense my loving presence, which surrounds you every hour of the day. My love is pure and unwavering, embracing you with sacred gentleness, breathing new life into your spirit with supernatural assurance. I do not demand perfection. I see your intentions and your daily efforts. Above all, I long for your faith, a faith that turns to me, even if only with the smallest outreach. You need not grasp every detail or do everything flawlessly. The faintest spark of trust holds incredible might when you entrust it to me. Such simple faith can level mountains and open doors once believed permanently shut. You will watch as I transform the impossible into reality, not through any human power, but by my spirit at work in your life. I know that sometimes you run low on strength, and the complexities of life can be crushing. You may contemplate quitting. Even then, you do not walk alone. Lean on me, and I will bear you up. I am your refuge and your strength and ever-present help in adversity. You were never meant to handle these trials alone. Let my limitless love renew your soul, and my unmatched peace conquer your anxieties. I stand with you through every storm and rejoice with you in every triumph. I will provide all you need, courage, grace, and perseverance to stand firm each day. We will overcome every obstacle together, and you will witness miracles born of the faith you place in me. Lean on me, allowing my strength to be your bedrock. When weariness overshadows you and the troubles of life press in, remember you are never alone. My presence offers you rest, healing, and the reassurance that my promises are steadfast. I am rewriting your story with miracles and wonders, accomplishing what seems impossible and infusing your life with renewed hope. Let your heart be encouraged. This is not the end, but a new start. Embrace the path I have laid out for you, and trust me to turn your burdens into blessings and your uncertainties into unwavering confidence. No matter how small you may feel, no matter how dire your situation, know that I delight in revealing my power through those who trust me. Just as David conquered a giant through my might, and Moses led my people to freedom through my guidance, I will be with you, lending my strength. When fear begins to rise, simply call out to me, and I will answer with the faith and courage you need to continue. My plans for you have been in motion since before time began, and they are filled with hope and purpose. I remain by your side, each day, each hour, holding your hand and leading you forward. Do not be frightened by the unknown. Even when the storms are fierce, do not let them shake your resolve to hold tightly to my promises. Advance with bravery, aware that I am your protector and guardian. Many blessings lie ahead. You will be esteemed and cherished. If ever you deem yourself unworthy, look through my eyes of compassion and forgive yourself as I forgive you. Do not listen to negative voices that try to create a barrier between us. You are precious in my sight, and my will is for your life to flourish. When the dark hours bring sadness, take a steady breath and recall my unfailing love, present with you at all times, morning or night, in good times and bad. My love endures, pure, mighty, and uncompromising. It holds you close with a holy gentleness that reaches the deepest parts of your soul. I am conscious of your weaknesses and the moments when you question if you can go on. Do not lose hope. Lean on me. I am the one who stands beside you when everything else appears uncertain. I see your future and have prepared wondrous blessings that surpass your imagination. When doubt threatens to overshadow you, invite me in. I will replace that doubt with the strength to move beyond every barrier. My love is your unwavering anchor, securing you during every tempest. My word is the firm foundation beneath your feet. My presence surrounds you with peace and guidance. Take each step knowing that my hand supports you and I am forever at your side. We will overcome every trial and continue forward with a resolute hope. I am your God, your defender, and the wellspring of boundless strength. Watch as my faithfulness unfolds in your life in breathtaking ways. Never underestimate the significance of even a small act of trust. A mere glimmer of faith can part the clouds of uncertainty, allowing my light to penetrate your circumstances. As skies clear, a brighter warmth will envelop your heart, bearing witness to my presence. I am creating a masterpiece of your life, filled with the vibrant colors of hope, tranquility, and joy. Every struggle refines you, each challenge strengthens you, and remarkable miracles will reveal themselves at just the right time. Always remember, I am your shield, your guide, and your continual hope. When you are frail, I am your strength. When you feel lost, I am the way. And when loneliness presses in, my love envelops you with immeasurable depth. Trust me through life's uncertainties, and I will lead you into a life reflecting my goodness and glory. Together, we will conquer every barrier, rise above every tempest, and rejoice in every victory. You are mine, and I will never let you go. Take heart, resting in the safety of my presence. Whatever unfolds today and whatever awaits tomorrow, remember this: I am with you, and you are never alone. When you grow weary or burdened, lean on me. My promises are true and unchanging. I have never failed you and never will. Let my peace, beyond all human understanding, shield your heart and mind from fear and doubt. Through every season, triumph, and trial, I walk with you. My love defends you like armor, and my strength lifts you up when your own is spent. I delight in carrying your burdens when they become too heavy. All I ask is that you come to me, trusting that I will shepherd you through every storm and valley. Together, we will overcome all obstacles, and you will behold my hand at work, ushering in hope, healing, and a life of purpose. You are profoundly cherished beyond measure. You will never traverse life's road on your own. My presence is forever with you, consoling you, guiding you, and granting you a peace that cannot be found anywhere else. Let my love be the anchor of your soul, and trust that I am always near. Hold fast to your faith. I have wondrous plans beyond anything you could envision. Lean on my timing and purposes, which are unfailingly good. When you encounter trials, I am beside you, transforming them into reasons for renewed strength and joy. I will never leave or forsake you. Trust in my unwavering character, for my words are alive and steadfast. Immerse yourself in them and discover a peace and wisdom that defy all comprehension. No matter how daunting the mountain before you, meet it with confidence in the power of faith to unleash my might in your life. Even if circumstances differ from your hopes, I orchestrate everything for your benefit, weaving each thread into a tapestry that is both purposeful and perfect, though you may not perceive it immediately. Everything I have promised will come to pass. Allow time for the seeds of blessing I planted in your life to take root and flourish. At the appointed moment, you will witness the miracles I have fashioned for your good. You may not always sense my guiding hand, but trust that I move in ways that bring about my perfect plan for you. When you feel overwhelmed, find your haven in me. I am your Father, protector, and firm foundation. Do not fear the shadows or threats looming around you. My presence accompanies you at all hours, both in the brightest light and in darkness. I am your impenetrable shield. Evil cannot triumph over you when your trust is fixed on me. If fear arises, remember that I have already overcome the world, and you shared my victory. Darkness retreats before my light, and my love encompasses you, keeping you safe every moment of the day and night. Take solace in knowing you are never alone. My promises stand firm, my love endures forever, and my plans for you brim with hope and a future. Lean on me, on my steadfast devotion, and step boldly into the destiny I have laid before you. We will prevail over every adversity, and you will behold the marvelous work of my hand in your life. Do not let your heart be weighed down by the cares of the day or the perils of the night. I am constantly watching over you in love and safeguarding you with a power that cannot be shaken. If the tide of life threatens to engulf you, you are never alone. Rest in the nearness of my presence. Your past fails to define you. I do not measure your worth by your successes or your battles. What I yearn for is your heart, simply as it is today, open to the assurance and strength only I can offer. You do not have to carry the entirety of life's load on your own. Surrender your burdens to me. Let a new chapter commence, guided by my spirit. Let go of what is behind and fix your gaze on the freedom I have placed ahead. I stand ready to lift you, hold your hand, and guide you along a path filled with my truth and serenity. Beyond the horizon, my light radiates, revealing the path forward. My arms are open wide, eager to cover you in grace, to forgive every misstep, and to grant you fresh opportunity, a chance to live wholly and freely in the depths of my love. My heart's desire is for you to flourish, discovering joy and restoration in my presence. My love heals your spirit and fortifies your soul, bringing wellness not just to your body, but to your entire being. Devote yourself to my words. They foster emotional stability and grant you a strong foundation for all the days I have planned. I am your anchor in every squall, your shelter amid uncertainties, and I am leading you toward a life brimming with hope and purpose. Walk with me on this path, step by step. I am always beside you, guiding your movements. Let this precise moment become a turning point in your journey, a holy beginning carved into your heart. The present day and hour, as you absorb these promises, are no accident, but a result of my loving plan. I offer you a fresh start in life, one full of miracles, wonders, and my limitless love, written through my sacrifice and sealed by my resurrection's victory. In this new season, dreams once dormant will stir again, and you will rediscover the everlasting purpose I have set before you. Closed doors will open, revealing the destiny meant for you and your loved ones. Despite challenges at home, do not lose heart. I am working constantly, molding and softening hearts. As a potter forms clay into a beautiful creation, so I am transforming them. Even if you cannot yet see the change, the family you see now will not remain the same, for my love and grace are operating beneath the surface. Like and share the video if you have trust in the words of the God. Subscribe to the channel if you love Jesus. My timing ensures that every shift is deep and enduring. Your home will become a place brimming with courage, overflowing with faith, and renewed by hope. Those around you will observe and marvel at the wonderful changes I bring. My presence will be undeniable, a beacon of my glory and reliability. Rest assured, I am with you, crafting an extraordinary story from your life. I will be faithful to complete what I have started in you and in your family. We will step into a future bright with promise and significance. Take these words into your heart. Now is the time for transformation. Welcome it, recognize it, trust it. Only in me can the change you seek for yourself and for your home fully come to pass. With your God, no impossibility exists. Lean on me to accomplish what you cannot. Modify your thinking, reshape your beliefs, and invite me to do the work I am ready to begin. Those who struggle or err now are never beyond my reach. The same renewal I bring to you, I am bringing to them. Your character, words, perspective, and spiritual maturity are all in my hands, being reworked and refined. Do not doubt my power to create anew. I remain by your side, every moment guiding you. Lean on me. Immerse yourself in my word, allowing my truth to illuminate your path. We will conquer every barrier, witnessing each promise unfold. Indeed, for me, nothing is impossible. My word affirms it. No mountain stands too tall, no obstacle is too big. When your resources are spent and you sense defeat, do not be afraid. I will step in, fight for you, and secure incredible victories. In your affliction I bring healing, in your sorrow I bring joy. I will sustain you with my unwavering love. My love forms an unshakable shield around you, strong and sure. No matter how fierce the storms become, evil cannot succeed against a heart kept in my presence. My peace is ever available, even in the darkest situations. Receive it. allowing it to settle your heart. Let my love become the harbor you sail into for relief. Together, we will confront every adversity, and you will come out stronger, your spirit rejuvenated, your faith unbreakable. I work in all things for your benefit, and my plans for you are rich with promise. I do not expect perfection, nor do I require that you solve every riddle. I ask only that you trust me, that your faith, though sometimes trembling, remains steadfast. When you reach the edge of your limits, cling to me, and I will lift you up. Speak these words aloud. I will choose to believe. I will be courageous in trusting my Almighty God who strengthens me to overcome. Let them settle deep within, reminding you that I am your perpetual help, your reservoir of endless might. I have fashioned your future with immense care and purpose, a path brimming with hope and joy. Every day is an invitation to approach me, place your trust in my hands, and to follow the path I have lovingly created for you. Never let a setback or worry deter you. These trials are meant to refine, not defeat you. Together, we will turn hardships into breakthroughs, pain into deeper purpose, all for my glory. When the path seems uncertain and burdens feel crushing, remember, you are never alone. I go with you, holding you in my love, guiding you with my wisdom. Let your confidence rest in me, for I do not falter. I am your rock when difficulties come, your power when you feel weak, and your unfailing companion through every season. You are held securely in my arms, and my pledge to you never fails. Release your fears and embrace the future I've prepared for you, one filled with blessings, opportunities, and a divine calling. Walk forward with assurance, knowing that I am leading you toward the life of abundance I have promised. You are profoundly loved, and nothing can separate you from my unfailing affection. Let your heart find calm in the truth that I will never abandon you. Regardless of the challenges you face, we will conquer them all and step into the incredible destiny I have ordained. When you feel inadequate, I rejoice in showing my strength through those who rely on me. David's victory over the giant was not about his skill, but about trusting in my might. Moses could not part the sea by human effort, yet by my power a path appeared. Nothing is too significant a challenge if I stand with you. If you feel weighed down by fear, call out to me. I will respond with faith and fortitude for your journey. Even before time began, I set a beautiful and purpose-filled plan for your life. From your earliest steps, I have walked beside you, and I will remain with you in every season. Even when the route seems dark and unknown, and you face trials that appear insurmountable, fear not. Let my presence quiet your anxious heart. Refuse to let the roaring winds tear you from my love and promises which stand forever. Keep moving forward, remembering that I am both your defender and your guide. Rise to each challenge with bravery and unshakable resolve, keeping your faith anchored in me. You will witness how I convert obstacles into open doors and hardships into victories. You are never without a companion, for I am here, watching over you and leading you toward the life I intended. We will take each step side by side. Do not forget, I have great blessings stored up for you. You will be cherished, appreciated, and admired by those around you because my love radiates through you. When uncertainties surface and you question your own worthiness, fix your eyes on my mercy. Do not allow doubt or fear to wedge itself between you and my boundless love. You are priceless and irreplaceable to me, and that truth remains forever unchanged. My plan for you is good, filled with joy, meaning, and immeasurable favor. When sadness draws near and the darkness of evening feels overwhelming, pause and breathe. My presence is as close as your breath, embracing you day or night, no matter where you go. It is a love so pure, never wavering, surrounding you with a holy tenderness and infusing your soul with supernatural peace. You need not be perfect or have it all together. I see your heart, your best intentions, and your struggles. Above all, I value your faith, a faith reaching out to me, even if only slightly. You are not required to do everything flawlessly or have all the answers. Even a small spark of trust carries remarkable power when placed in me. It can relocate mountains, open sealed doors, and light the way in darkness. You will see the unimaginable become reality, because my power thrives in open and willing hearts. I understand there are times when your energy drains, when life's worries overshadow you, and you're tempted to yield. In those painful moments, you never walk alone. Reach for me, and I will hold you. I am your shelter, your sanctuary, and your reliable helper in every trial. I stand ready to refresh your spirit with my unfailing love and calm your fears with my unfathomable peace. You were never meant to go through life alone. As you lay your burdens at my feet, your weary soul will find rest. I cherish you, not based on how well you perform, but because you are my dear child. Lay aside the urge to be perfect, and instead place your trust in me. I am orchestrating everything for your good. We will face each challenge hand in hand, dismantle every barrier, and celebrate each success. Nurture your faith, no matter how small it seems, and watch as I turn it into something extraordinary. I am with you constantly, and my grace meets your every need. My beloved child, let this promise anchor you. In moments when your resources are depleted and the burden grows too heavy, I remain by your side. I notice your battles, recognize your pain, and stand ready to carry you. You never tread this path in solitude, for I am your haven and your strength, ever present in hardship. Your life is safeguarded in my hands. Nothing about your future is uncertain to me, for it overflows with blessings beyond your imagination. Therefore, fear not. My words stand firm, and my affection for you is unshakable. I will supply all the courage you need to keep moving, regardless of life's challenges. Your faith, even when small, bears immense potential. It might feel fragile, but it can dispel the thickest darkness that attempts to obscure my light. Let faith be your shield, reminding you that life's storms pass, and when they do, my light shines all the brighter. I am painting your story with vivid color, a tapestry that will radiate hope, joy, and divine purpose. Every struggle shapes you, every trial refines you, and miracles you never expected will spring forth in front of you. Always know I am your protector, your guide, and a constant spring of hope. In weakness, I am your might. In confusion, I am your road. When loneliness strikes, I enfold you with immeasurable love. Place your trust in me, even when it is difficult, and I will lead you into a life reflecting my glory and goodness. We will overcome every obstacle, rise above each storm, and celebrate every success. You are mine, and I will not release you. Rest assured in the shelter of my presence. Come what may, today or tomorrow, I am beside you, and you will never be alone. If life's journey seems foggy or its burdens impossible, lean on me. My promises never fail. I have not failed you yet, and I will not start now. Let my peace, which surpasses all human reasoning, guard your heart and mind, warding off fear and doubt. I walk alongside you through each season, victory and struggle alike. My love is an unyielding shield, and my strength sustains you when yours falters. I delight in taking on your cares when they become too heavy. Just come to me, believing I will guide you through every challenge. We will rise above it all, and you will witness my hand bringing hope, restoration, and profound purpose. Remember, you are endlessly loved and treasured. You do not travel this road by yourself. I stay with you, now and forever, offering comfort, direction, and a peace only I can give. Let my love be the anchor of your soul. Trust that I remain ever near. Cling to faith, for I have astonishing plans ahead, beyond anything you currently envision. Rely on my perfect timing and my unfailing goodness. When you face challenges, do not lose heart. I stand with you, transforming those hurdles into stepping stones for deeper bravery and newfound joy. I will never abandon you. Believe in me, for my word is living and unchanging. When you soak in its truth, you will find peace, clarity, and a guidance that defies logic. Regardless of the mountain looming, approach it with the confidence that your faith activates my power. Even when events don't unfold as you hoped, trust that I orchestrate every detail for your benefit. What appears tangled from your viewpoint, I am weaving into a breathtaking design. Everything I have promised will come to be, Wait patiently as the seeds of blessing I have sown take root. In due season, you will see the marvelous miracles I have prepared on your behalf. You may not always perceive my interventions, but I am forever at work, accomplishing my perfect plan for you. When life grows intense and you need security, run to me, and you will find a fortress of peace. I am your Father, your protector, and your strong tower. Do not let the darkness or looming threats instill fear. I walk with you through both the day's brightness and the midnight hour. I am your shield, and no harm can stand against you when you place your trust in me. Though fear may attempt to seep in, it has no hold where my light dwells. My love encircles you, safeguarding you every moment. Let yourself rest in the assurance that you are never abandoned. My vows remain true, my love is everlasting, and my future for you is full of optimism and destiny. Lean on my unwavering compassion and boldly advance in the life I've designed. We shall triumph over every difficulty, and you will see my miracles blossoming in your journey. Refuse to let the day's troubles or the night's fears accumulate in your heart. I remain vigilantly protective, watching over you with an unbreakable devotion. Whenever you are overwhelmed, recall that I am your constant companion, ready to provide rest in my presence. Your past cannot dictate who you are, and I do not quantify your value by your accomplishments or stumbles. My greatest desire is for you to come just as you are, longing for the tranquility and courage I alone supply. Release your burdens into my care. Now is the moment for a clean slate and a renewed path. Turn your gaze from what lies behind to the freedom and promise I've set before you. I am here to raise you up, clasp your hand, and lead you onto a path illuminated by my truth and peace. Look toward the horizon, where my light shines brightly, showing the way onward. My arms remain open, ever ready to enfold you in grace, pardon all your stumbles, and offer you a second chance, an invitation to live fully within the abundance of my love. My desire is for you to thrive, renewed in my presence. My love brings healing to your soul, health to your body, and rest to your mind. Let my words strengthen you, emotionally, spiritually, and in every dimension of life throughout the years I have ordained. I am your anchor in the turbulence, your refuge amidst uncertainties, the one guiding you along a path filled with hope and unwavering purpose. Let us continue side by side. I will never abandon you. Allow this moment to be carved into your heart, a sacred turning point in your life's story. This hour and this day when you receive these promises, an appointment set forth by my divine plan. I call you into a new season, brimming with miraculous wonders and my infinite love, made possible by my sacrifice and sealed by the power of my resurrection. In this season, dormant hopes will awaken, and you will reconnect with the eternal destiny I established for you. Barriers that seemed locked will open, revealing the future I have orchestrated for both you and those close to you. Even if there is strife in your family, do not surrender to despair. I am consistently at work, remolding hearts like clay under a master potter's hands. You may not see it yet, but transformation is underway. Your loved ones will not remain the same, because my mercy and grace never cease in their pursuit. I work in perfect time, bringing transformation that lasts. Your household will become a place of brave faith, rich in hope and renewed energy. Onlookers will be astonished by the marvelous transformations in your home, recognizing them as evidence of my presence. Let this be a shining testimony of my goodness and reliability. Rest, knowing that I am here, composing your life's narrative into something remarkable. I will faithfully complete the good work I started in you and in your family. Together, we will enter a future filled with hope and promise. Accept this message wholeheartedly. Now is the moment for change. Greet it, acknowledge it, trust it. The transformation you desire in your life and in your home can only be accomplished by me. There is no impossibility for your God. Trust me to perform what you cannot. Redirect your thoughts, reshape your convictions, and open your heart to the work I am poised to carry out. Those who stumble today are not beyond my restorative hand. As I am rejuvenating you, I am also renewing them. Your character, your words, your vision, and your spiritual development are all part of my handiwork. Do not question my capacity to make everything new. I walk faithfully alongside you every moment. Lean on me. Cling to my words so that my truth can lead you forward. We will topple every barrier and you will see my promises come to fruition. Indeed, nothing is beyond my power. Scripture affirms it. Not a single mountain stands too tall. Not one obstacle is too daunting for us to overcome. When your own strength fails, do not worry. I will engage in battle on your behalf, securing surprising victories you never saw coming. In times of distress, I am your healer. In your sorrow, I am your joy. I will sustain you with my unwavering love. As an unbreakable shield, my love stands strong and unmovable around you. It doesn't matter how tumultuous your surroundings become, evil cannot overtake those who remain in my protection. My peace is available in every circumstance, a gift to calm your heart. Take hold of it, trusting in my care. Let my love be your sanctuary of relief and assurance. Together we will overcome each challenge, leaving you more resilient, revitalized, and firm in your faith. I am intricately weaving every detail for your benefit, and the plans I have for you are abundant with hope and a radiant future. I do not seek perfection, nor do I expect every question answered. All I desire is your faith, unwavering in the face of uncertainty. Focus on believing, even if each step feels heavy. When you cannot go on, lean on me, and I will lift you up. Declare it aloud. I will try to believe. I will place my trust in my Almighty God, who empowers me to overcome every challenge. Let these words anchor your spirit, reminding you that I am ever present, offering infinite strength. My design for your life is overflowing with hope, perfectly tailored to bring joy and fulfillment. Each sunrise opens a doorway to a deeper trust in me, to walk with confidence along the way I've lovingly placed before you. Dismiss the notion that hardships are meant to destroy you. They refine you. Together, we will change your setbacks into accomplishments and your sorrow into a platform for me to be glorified. When uncertainty or heavy burdens threaten, remember you do not face them alone. I journey with you, safeguarding you by my love and directing you with my wisdom. I am eternally dependable, the unshakable cornerstone when life's storms bear down, the source of vigor when you feel drained, and your faithful friend across every phase of life. There is no realm of existence that can remove you from my care or invalidate my assurances to you, for they stand unaltered and unbreakable. Let go of any dread clouding your perspective and reach out for the future I've scripted for you, a future resplendent with promise, opportunity, and divine calling. Step forth boldly, knowing I am guiding you into the blessings I have ordained. You are deeply cherished. Nothing separates you from my love. Rest in confidence that you are never forsaken. In every difficulty, I am here to help you rise above and walk into the promises I have planned. Whenever you feel overshadowed by obstacles, I take joy in revealing my strength through your willingness to trust me. David overcame an imposing warrior, not by his skill alone, but by my power activated through his faith. Moses guided my people across the parted waters, a feat beyond human capacity, but made possible by my hand. No crisis outstrips my capability when you rely on me. If fear or doubt tightens its grip, speak to me, and I will respond, filling you with fresh faith and fortitude to press on. Before time began, I dreamed of a life brimming with my presence and grace for you. From your earliest days, I have accompanied you step by step. I hold your hand even now, every minute, and will never let go. In the dim or treacherous stretches of life, do not let terror rule. Instead, let my nearness fill you with serenity. Stand firm in my love and my promises, which cannot be shaken. Persevere, recognizing that I stand guard over your life. Every trial you face becomes an avenue for you to discover new depths of resilience, courage, and faith, and I journey alongside you. There is an abundance of blessing in store, and you will be acknowledged and cherished by others. If you ever sense inadequacy or shame, look into my eyes of compassion. Disregard the negative whispers urging you to doubt my unwavering forgiveness and acceptance. You are wonderfully made and beloved in my sight. When sorrow grows and twilight settles like a weight on your heart, pause to breathe. Each breath echoes the truth that my presence is always near, day and night, in good times and bad. You will never be alone, for my love encircles you with a gentleness and power no earthly measure can contain. Let it soothe your anxieties and encourage your steps forward. I understand moments of exhaustion when you feel tempted to yield to despair. During those times, you are not alone. Lean on me, and I will support you. I am your safe haven, your strength, and your continuous help in tribulation. I designed you to rely on me. You need never handle life's heaviness by yourself. Let my boundless love lift your spirit, and my miraculous peace quiet your worries. I reside with you through both the fiercest storms and the brightest victories. Every day, I give you the bravery and grace to persevere. We will conquer all obstacles together, and you will marvel at what my power can accomplish through a faith that clings to me. Never forget, I love you beyond measure. I am working all things together for your good, orchestrating every detail in ways you cannot yet comprehend. You are never walking this road alone, for I am always at your side, strengthening, guiding, and wrapping you in a peace that surpasses all human understanding. Let my love be the bedrock of your soul, your unshakable foundation, and the source of your confidence. We will traverse every peak and valley together, and you will see the extraordinary plans I have formed for your life, plans overflowing with hope, promise, and my glory. Take heart, for you are precious to me. I will not abandon you, and my steadfast faithfulness never fails. As you walk with me, be assured that your faith is growing each day. Every challenge you face invites you to deepen your trust and experience my faithfulness. I am shaping you into the person I designed you to be. With time, my purposes for your life become increasingly clear, and my blessings flow more abundantly. Allow my love to be your anchor, instilling in you the confidence to pursue the dreams I have placed in your heart. You are not only cherished, but also fully equipped for every plan I have prepared for you. Be courageous and step boldly into the future. Let my love remain your foundation, my promises be your reassurance, and my presence serve as your greatest treasure. Together, we will face every moment with hope and joy, knowing that the best is yet to come. I am with you, now and forever, turning each step you take into a reflection of my grace and glory. Trust me wholeheartedly, for I am faithful, and my plans for you are filled with purpose and peace. Take heart, for many doors are opening before you. The destiny I have lovingly prepared for you and your family is unfolding, and my promises will be fulfilled. Trust with all your heart, for I am guiding you through every challenge and lifting you in every moment of weakness. Step by step, I am leading you into a life overflowing with my blessings, peace, and everlasting love. Never doubt this truth. You are my precious child, and I will never abandon you. My love for you stands firm and constant, surrounding you in every situation. You are part of my flock, cherished and safeguarded. You are a warrior of faith, and it brings me great joy to call you my own. Release your worries, for I have sent my angels to watch over you and bring peace to your life. No matter what trials arise, my presence is your refuge, and my strength is your shield. The blessings I have in store for you are so abundant that your heart will overflow with gratitude and joy. My timing for every blessing will align perfectly with your needs. As each blessing arrives, keep your heart humble and sincere. Pride has no place in the life I've called you to live. My desire is that you walk in humility and love, radiating the light of my grace to those around you. Stay humble, and my blessings will continue to flow, making your life a testament to my goodness. Trust in my plans, resting in the assurance that I am always with you. We will walk this path together, and you will witness the beauty of my promises fulfilled in ways beyond your imagination. The time has come for you to rise and leave behind past transgressions and wounds. You need not lower your gaze or lose sight of the plans I designed solely for you. Lift your face and look ahead with hope, for I, your Heavenly Father, have chosen you to share in my inheritance and see my beautiful promises come to life. I am your God, the creator of everything, both visible and invisible. My word to you remains unchanged. I will always be with you. Miracles are not confined to a distant past. My word is alive, active, and eternally powerful. My Holy Spirit surrounds you, fills you, and empowers you each day. I see the challenges you endure and know how deeply you need my presence. Yet do not let fear, despair, or confusion rule your heart, for I am right beside you, closer than you can comprehend. When a miracle seems out of reach for you and your family, do not waver in your faith. My promises will never fade. Your steadfast hope in the face of uncertainty is about to be rewarded. A supernatural answer is on its way, far exceeding your expectations and filling you with wonder. The blessing you have long awaited is coming. When it arrives, receive it with open arms and a grateful heart, for it will be more beautiful, grand, and perfect than you ever dared to imagine. That is how I wish to bless you, abundantly, beyond what you could ask or conceive. Trust my timing, my love, and my plan, for I am working all things for your good. You belong to me, and I will never leave your side. It is my will for you to rise and be courageous, just like those who served and obeyed me in ages past. The same power that parted seas, healed the sick, and provided supernaturally from heaven is alive in you. You too can walk in unwavering faith and watch my hand move in miraculous ways. But more important than the wonders you will witness is the transformation of your life through my love. How it fills you, protects you, and changes you in ways beyond your understanding. And if you believe in Christianity, kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. If you need a miracle, you will receive it. You are on the path of faith, where the unseen becomes reality, where hope creates the future, and where my holy word breathes life and purpose. My promises will never fail. What seems impossible will become possible through my power and your faith. Begin to think like a champion, bold, fearless, and unwavering. Let patience and perseverance reveal your trust in my timing. Nurture a humble spirit and keep your thoughts focused on what is true and uplifting. I dwell with those who have simple faith, who do not seek their own gain but surrender their lives to me, desiring to do my will. Through you, I will accomplish miracles greater than you ever expected or imagined. Stand firm and wait with patience, for this process is refining you, instilling wisdom, resilience, and strength. When the appointed time arrives, you will sense it. A profound certainty will fill your heart that everything you have been waiting for, every prayer you have trusted me to answer, is unfolding before you. This moment will come without confusion but with absolute clarity, as though a veil has been lifted to reveal the splendor of my perfect plan. The seeds of faith you have sown in your season of waiting will flourish into blessings beyond anything you can imagine, each of them a reflection of my unchanging love and faithfulness. Do not allow fear or doubt to overshadow this sacred season. Your waiting is not in vain. It is a holy process that prepares you for something extraordinary. Every moment of patience strengthens you, fortifies your faith, and shapes your character. In your waiting, you grow closer to my heart, learning to rely on my timing and to rest in my peace. Understand that I am never late or distant. I am with you each moment, orchestrating all things for your good. Trust fully in my love, in my perfect timing, and in the plans I have so carefully designed for your life. Although you may not yet see the entire picture, rest assured that I am crafting every detail into a masterpiece. Each thread, including those beyond your comprehension, is part of a divine tapestry meant to bring glory to my name and joy to your heart. My promises stand firm, and I am faithful to fulfill every one of them. Rest in the knowledge that I am working tirelessly behind the scenes, arranging circumstances, opening doors, and clearing paths where none seemed possible. Together, we will bring forth blessings and miracles that will honor my name and fill your life with purpose and joy. These times of fulfillment will exceed your expectations, reminding you of my immeasurable power and my deep concern for you. They will be a testament to my goodness, reflecting the love I have poured out on you from the beginning of time. Move forward with hope and confidence, knowing that the best is still to come. My plans for you overflow with peace, joy, and divine intention. Allow yourself to dream again, to hope again, and to greet the future with fearless excitement. I am with you every step of the way, carrying you when you feel weak, guiding you when you feel lost, and celebrating with you as you enter into the fullness of what I have prepared for you. You are profoundly loved, treasured beyond measure, and never alone. We will walk toward a future more beautiful than you can imagine. When your moment of blessing arrives, bow your knees before me and remove your shoes, for you stand on holy ground. In that sacred moment, I will speak to you again, revealing the future I have laid out for you and the amazing things you will accomplish. At all times, my angels encircle you, guarding you faithfully. They are my emissaries of protection and peace, ensuring that no harm approaches you. May my joy and peace overflow in your heart. You will taste a happiness not rooted in passing circumstances, but drawn from the everlasting fountain of my love. Do not be afraid, my precious one, and do not allow anxiety to take hold. I am with you always, your strength, your refuge, your unwavering help. When you feel weak, I will make you strong. When you are in need, I will help you. When you stumble, I will support you with my victorious right hand. You will never be alone, for I am your God, steadfast and true. Let my love be the anchor of your soul. We will walk this journey together, and you will witness the splendor of my plans unfolding in your life. Rest in the certainty that you are beloved without measure, and that my promises to you are steady and unchanging. Whatever you do, do it wholeheartedly, as if you are doing it for me. Allow your work and your actions to be an offering of love and loyalty, and I will reward your efforts with an astonishing inheritance beyond your imagination. Trust me with all your heart and resist leaning solely on your own understanding. I see the greater design, and when you acknowledge me in every aspect of your life, I will make your path straight and clear. I am your resurrection and your life. Even if you stumble and fall, I will raise you up from the dust, restoring you with my power and grace. Anyone who believes in me will never truly die, but will experience the full life I have promised. Do not give in to despair, for the moment of your breakthrough is near. Affirm your trust in my promises, regardless of how dark your present situation may appear. Remember always the greatness of my power and love. When anxiety creeps in, seek shelter in my wings. Rest your heart on my shoulder, surrendering every worry to my care, for I am your safe haven. Hand over all your fears and anxieties to me. My grace and mercy are limitless, and my love for you has no boundaries. Because of this great love, I will always help you. You are my precious child. Never let doubt rob you of this truth. You have opened your heart to me, welcoming me into your life. The love you give me with all your strength warms my heart. Because you love me, you can come before me with confidence, knowing I will listen. Speak honestly and without fear, for I am your heavenly Father who takes delight in hearing your voice. Lay every worry, every hope, and every dream before me, and I will guide you. Trust my timing and rest in my presence, for I am ever near. Together we will step into the abundant life I have promised you, a life brimming with purpose, peace, and my everlasting love. I created you with intention and love, choosing you before your first breath. I know you completely, your battles, your strengths, your aspirations. None of your weaknesses astonish me, and they do not lessen my love for you. If you stumble or fall, I am not angry. Do not flee from my presence when guilt weighs on your heart, for I am the one who longs to lift that burden. To whom else can you turn? Those who may claim to care but cannot provide the love and understanding you truly seek. The happiness, the deep friendship, and the unwavering love you yearn for are all found in me. I am not searching for your flaws. I already know them, nor am I watching for you to fail so I can abandon you. On the contrary, when you try to wander, my spirit searches for you, gently guiding you back. When you feel distant or overwhelmed, I come to you with open arms, ready to lead you back to a place of peace. There, you can drink deeply of the living water I provide, water that restores and empowers your soul. My love is persistent and unchanging, drawing you closer even when you attempt to pull away. Be assured that I am always near, prepared to renew your hope and shower you with my grace. Never forget, even in the darkest moments, that my love for you is eternal, endless, unconditional, boundless. My power and care are always at work, lifting you from despair, reinvigorating your spirit with new purpose, and restoring the courage you thought was lost. Embrace this truth. You are profoundly loved and eternally protected. This has always been true and will remain so throughout eternity. For my love is the anchor that steadies you and the light that guides your path. It is time to move ahead. Do not let the circumstances around you or the things you see hold you back. I am with you, guiding each step. Continue onward without looking back or getting distracted by the clamor of the world. Cling firmly to the progress you have made and walk forward bravely, knowing that my hand is always in yours. Even when you traverse valleys of darkness and doubt, I am there. I am your Father, your Creator, your friend, your protector, and your safe harbor. In me, you will always find refuge. It delights me to help you, to bless you, and to walk with you every second of your life. My presence is unwavering, my faithfulness unchanging. I will never withhold my love or abandon you to face life alone. Though the news you hear or the struggles you face may cause your heart to tremble, find solace in this absolute reality. Nothing in this world can separate you from me. I am your strength, your anchor, and your guide. In me, you will discover the power to stay the course I have prepared for you, to receive the blessings I have in store, and to arrive at your divine destiny with confidence and joy. No matter the obstacles standing before you, hold fast to this eternal truth. I am with you. You will never be alone on this journey, for my presence goes before you and surrounds you. My angels guard your every step, ensuring your protection along the way. My promises are your foundation, sustaining your heart with hope and resilience, even in the toughest season. My unchanging love envelops you like a shield, offering comfort and security no matter what you confront. Take each step with assurance and trust, for I am your God, forever faithful, forever present. I will not leave you to navigate life by yourself. When the way forward seems hidden, keep your gaze on me. I will guide you, shining a light on the path and leading you into the fullness of life and purpose that I have designed for you in love. Trust my timing, my wisdom, and my intentions, for they are crafted with meticulous care to bring you joy and peace. My plans for you are not merely good. They are meant to prosper you, granting you a future filled with hope and divine purpose. Even when the road is challenging and obstacles appear insurmountable, I am working all things for your good. Each difficulty is an opportunity for growth, a chance to deepen your trust in me and to see my power manifest in your life. Press into my presence and let my peace fill your being. My peace is not fleeting. It is a deep-rooted assurance that I am in control, even when circumstances feel unstable. Do not be hesitant to rest in my love, for your true strength emerges in surrender. As you continue, remember that you are beloved, cherished beyond measure, and held securely in my hand. You are never forgotten, never overlooked, and never beyond my care. I see every move you make, and I rejoice in traveling this journey with you. My hand is upon you, guiding you through the lows and celebrating with you on the peaks. Each moment forms part of the magnificent story I am writing in your life. Walk with boldness, confident that I am always with you. You do not need to know all the answers or understand every turn. Simply trust in my faithfulness and in my plans for you, which overflow with love, grace, and purpose. Together, We will conquer every obstacle and step into the abundant life I have prepared for you. Cling to this assurance. I am your God, forever faithful, forever present, and my love for you never ends. My dear child, I have heard every whisper of your heart, even before you found the words. I saw you in the quiet moments of the night, when tears streamed down your face and you felt no one could comprehend your worries or hopes. You believed you were alone, burdened by anxieties and fears that seemed determined to steal your peace. But remember this, I am with you. I am the one who formed you in love beyond your understanding. Even now, I speak directly to your heart, filling it with the courage, hope, and comfort you have long sought. Breathe deeply, my precious one, for I am nearer to you than the air in your lungs. I see every doubt, every uncertainty about the future, every painful memory weighing on your soul. Let me remind you that I hold the power to banish darkness with light, to replace sorrow with joy, and to rebuild what was broken. Just as dawn follows the darkest night, so too does my promise of renewal shine upon you now. Do not be afraid to move forward, to trust in a brighter tomorrow, to believe that I hold your hand every step of the way. Open your heart at this moment and receive the peace that flows from my spirit. Let my love be your solace and your triumphant banner. Remember the time you knelt by your bed, tears soaking your pillow, unsure how you would face the morning. In that raw vulnerability, you pleaded for hope, for strength, for someone or something to help you stand firm against the trials spinning around you. In that sincere cry, I was already at work, my child. Your prayer did not dissipate into the air. It ascended before my throne like fragrant incense. Though you may not have felt an immediate shift, know that something powerful was set in motion on your behalf. I began to realign circumstances, move hearts, gather resources, and prepare a path for you to walk. You have awakened to a new day, and I have infused fresh hope into your heart. The heaviness that tried to paralyze you yesterday is starting to loosen its grip. You may still feel some lingering fear or hesitation, but my spirit is silently removing each chain that bound you to past discouragement. Where terror once reigned, I am planting bravery. Where confusion abounded, I am speaking clarity. Where despair lingered, I am nurturing faith. You need not question whether you are strong enough. My strength is perfected in your weakness. You only need to hold my hand and move forward one step at a time, trusting that I, your loving God, lead the way. Hear this, my beloved. You are a warrior in training, and I have given you the authority to stand against any giant that dares to challenge you. These giants may be doubt, guilt, sorrow, financial difficulties, broken relationships, any imposing threat that claims you will fail. But I declare to you now that you will not fail if you abide in me. I have written triumphant promises over your life, and no giant can withstand my might. I have placed a victorious spirit within you. Do not run away in fear. Stand tall, fix your eyes on me, for I am bigger than any problem, mightier than any adversary, and more faithful than any friend you have ever known. Yes, my child, I saw your legs trembling under the weight of worry. I noticed how you tried to appear strong for those around you when you felt weak inside. Still, in the midst of that trembling, you continued to seek me. Know that I do not despise your trembling or your tears. I treasure your honesty and your earnestness in calling out to me. Every tear you've shed has been precious in my sight, and I have taken every tear into account, turning them into seeds that will produce a harvest of joy. Nothing you experience is wasted in my presence. I specialize in mending what is broken, guiding the lost back home, and transforming pain into healing. Have courage then. Rise again. Feel the fresh strength I have poured into your spirit. You are not alone, because I am fighting on your behalf. Let nothing shake you. There may be voices that scoff at your faith, question your convictions, or try to steal your joy. They may doubt the existence of a living God who cares so deeply, but I urge you to hear my voice over theirs. My love for you is no illusion. It is an unyielding truth that cannot be silenced by any storm. My presence is your shield, my word is your weapon, and my promises form the ground beneath your feet. Shift your perspective now. Stop dwelling on worries and set your mind on my promises. Have you not heard that I remain the same yesterday, today, and forever? The same power that split seas, the same compassion that mended broken hearts, the same hope that lifted the downtrodden. All that and more is alive in me and available to you. I know your mind may resist recalling every disappointment from the past, but be certain that I do not fail. I do not arrive too late. I do not break my word. Though people and circumstances may change, I remain your steadfast anchor. In times of triumph, praise me gratefully. In times of hardship, cling to me more closely. Every challenge you encounter is part of a greater plan to refine your character and expand your faith. You asked me for deeper resilience, for a more fervent love, or a faith unshakable. Often, these gifts unfold through trials, because adversity sharpens your faith. Understand that I do not delight in your suffering. Instead, see how I stand with you in the furnace, ensuring you come out purified rather than destroyed. Every trial becomes a testimony. Every pain becomes a channel for deeper empathy, and every delay becomes a chance to learn patience and maturity. So do not lose heart in doing good. Keep believing that I hold you in my hands and that I am orchestrating everything for your ultimate well-being. When overwhelm strikes, pause and remember my words. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Let that promise echo in your heart. Recite it if you must, multiple times a day. I am here guiding you lovingly. Let your mind overflow with hopeful thoughts rather than despair. Let your words proclaim victory instead of defeat. Circumstances may look daunting, but from my perspective, you will see them for what they are. Temporary storms overshadowed by my glory. Instead of focusing on a dark valley, remember that I am your guiding light, ensuring you do not stumble. I know the burdens you carry: financial stress, health concerns, strained relationships, personal fears, or a sense of inadequacy. Entrust them to me. Believe in my capacity to handle them. My shoulders are strong enough to bear any weight. My wisdom is vast enough to resolve any puzzle, and my love is sufficient to fill every emptiness in your soul. Set each worry at my feet. Let me replace your tension with peace, your anxieties with confidence, your sorrow with joy. This exchange occurs when you surrender completely, acknowledging the limits of your own strength, but also the boundlessness of mine. Recall the moments of hopelessness in your past, yet I came through for you. Times when you saw no possible way forward, yet a door miraculously opened. I have intervened more times than you realize, often quietly, weaving my help into the ordinary, where it might seem like coincidence or good fortune. But I am behind those events, orchestrating solutions and supplying exactly what you need at precisely the right time. Reflect on these instances as proof of my caring hand and let them fuel your faith for today and tomorrow. Remember that I am the God who weaves beauty into your story, even when all appears to be ashes. Let me speak to your doubts for a moment. You may think, I am not holy enough, not intelligent enough, not brave enough for God to bless me. Those thoughts are meant to discourage you. I formed you in my own image, knitting your very being with care, and placed you in this world with a divine purpose. You are not an accident or an afterthought. You are precious, and no imperfection is too great for my grace to redeem. Embrace your identity in me, my beloved, my cherished creation, designed to reflect my goodness in a world that often forgets me. Let your sense of worth arise from my perspective, not from superficial judgments. Listen closely. As you draw near to me each day, I will show you my ways. I will remind you of truths that illuminate your path. My word is a treasure chest of promises to calm your heart and empower your spirit. When confusion clouds your mind, my word provides clarity. When fear envelops you, my word reminds you that my perfect love casts out fear. When you feel alone, my word reassures you that I am forever with you. In such communion, you will find depths of peace and joy that once seemed impossible. You will learn that even in the fiercest storm, you can rest safely under my wings. People in your life will come and go, Some will be strong pillars of encouragement, while others may criticize your hopes and try to pull you back into doubt. I say, do not expend too much energy trying to convince those who mock your faith. Some hearts refuse to see the light, no matter how brightly it shines. Pray for them, but remain steadfast. Let me remove harmful influences from your life, and let me bring into your circle those who genuinely love you and uplift your faith. As iron sharpens iron, the right friends will strengthen your walk with me. At times, you feel suffocated by life's pressures. I invite you to find your rest in me. Allow your soul to breathe freely in my presence. When you quiet the turmoil within and listen for my gentle voice, you will realize that I have been speaking all along, reminding you of hope, urging you to see my promises, and affirming your preciousness. If you find yourself too drained to pray, rest assured that my spirit intercedes on your behalf with profound expressions beyond human words. I am your everlasting fortress, unshakable and true. In my shelter, you will find the resilience to face every challenge anew. Accept this reality. No weapon formed against you can succeed when your heart aligns with my will and your spirit abides in my love. Trials may assail, storms may blow fiercely, but none can sever you from my unwavering affection. You are held in my hands, secured by my covenant of grace. Even when you feel unworthy, I remain steadfast. My love does not waver with your mistakes. It is an eternal commitment. When you stumble, I do not turn away. I pick you up, tend to your wounds, and guide you again along the path of life. Yes, I hear the cries of your heart concerning your loved ones too. You worry about their futures, their well-being, their choices. You hope they will also find the peace and strength I offer. Trust me with them. Offer me each of their names, certain that I can reach them in ways you cannot fully see or understand. Let go of the need to control what is not yours to control. My reach has no boundaries, and my compassion extends to every heart that turns to me. Your prayers are potent seeds of faith, and I will water them at the appointed time. Know also that I desire to bless not just your spirit, but every sphere of your life, your home, your relationships, your endeavors, and even your rest. Blessing is more than material gain. It is the outpouring of my goodness, breathing life into your dreams, healing your wounds, and restoring what was lost. Embrace my blessings with humility and thankfulness, sharing freely with those in need. Show mercy and compassion, and watch as I open windows of favor over your life. Becoming a channel of my love to others reflects my own heart, aligning yours with mine in a profound way. Look ahead with anticipation, for even now I am orchestrating something wonderful on your behalf. You may not see every detail, nor grasp why certain doors have closed. Trust me, for I see the full tapestry of your life. I recognize hidden dangers in some paths, steering you away for your own good. In other situations, I see blessings waiting just beyond a difficult barrier, so I give you the courage to move forward. My plan for you is never to harm you, but to guide you into spiritual, emotional, and mental prosperity. Rely on me, the unmovable rock, and walk in faith, for I have gone before you to prepare each step. When anxieties knock on the door of your mind, do not let them in. Remember that I have poured out a spirit of power, love, and sound judgment within you. There is no weight you must bear alone, no heartbreak I cannot mend. Proclaim life into every area. Declare that I am your helper, your mighty deliverer, your fortress in times of trouble. Let your soul rejoice before the answers even arrive, for you know I am faithful to keep my promises. Yes, rejoice, my child, because praise is a weapon that shifts spiritual atmospheres. It reminds you of who I am and what I can do. It lifts your gaze above the chaos to behold the glory of my presence. Think back to the dream you had of walking along a path strewn with obstacles. That dream symbolized your real-life journey. Yet in that vision, each obstacle fell away when you persisted. So do I move in your life now, making a way for you. Stand with confidence. Trust that I am guiding you to peaceful pastures where your soul can find renewal. I am the Good Shepherd, and you are infinitely valuable to me. If you ever stray, I will come after you. My love will not rest until you are safe once more. I am intimately aware of the depth of your sorrow. Some nights, tears have soaked your pillow as hopelessness settled in your heart. Let me assure you, not a single tear is lost. I am collecting them, and at the proper time, I will bring forth a joy that surpasses your understanding. Sorrow may linger through the night, but joy will greet you in the morning. You are stepping into that dawn, a new season. Let go of every regret and painful memory, releasing them into my grace. Your future is ready to be embraced, a future bright with hope and purpose. Allow me to rewrite your story, weaving it together with threads of redemption. Occasionally you question yourself, do I have enough faith? Am I truly worthy of these promises? In those moments, remember that you stand, not on your own merit, but on my love and my righteousness. I have covered you with a robe of grace that cannot be torn by your shortcomings. Continue to come before me honestly, and I will faithfully cleanse and renew you. Your humanity does not disqualify you. Rather, it reveals your dependence on me. That dependence calls you to new levels of fortitude in my strength. I invite you to develop a daily rhythm of seeking me, upon waking, throughout the day, and again before you sleep. Let your life become a gentle conversation with me. Share your plans, your uncertainties, your celebrations, and your fears. In this way, you will recognize how deeply I care about every detail of your life. Nothing is too small, nothing too complicated. Your commitment to this relationship opens your heart to hear my voice more clearly. As you listen, you will discover new inspiration and become attuned to all the ways I am moving in your life. Look around at the people and circumstances in your day-to-day routine. I often use unlikely channels to speak to you. Perhaps a friend's kind gesture, a stranger's timely encouragement, a sign you notice at just the right moment, or a song lyric that resonates deep in your spirit. These are my subtle messages, so remain attentive. My spirit may move in ways that seem mysterious, but there is always purpose. I am constantly drawing you closer if you are willing to see my hand in these seemingly ordinary details. When you fear lack or worry about provision, recall that I fed multitudes with just a few loaves and fish. I am the same God who provided manna in the wilderness and water from the rock. My resources are limitless, and I will never forsake you in your time of need. By my wisdom, you will learn how to steward what you have, and by my abundance, you will see that you have more than enough. Trusting in my provision frees you to be generous, reflecting my heart of compassion for others. Let me also address those painful experiences of betrayal. People you trusted who turned away, loved ones you relied on who did not stand by you. Such wounds cut deep, creating feelings of isolation. Yet even in that pain, I have been there, whispering healing words into the broken places of your heart. You may feel shattered like broken glass, but I am the master craftsman who can piece you back together into something even more beautiful. Forgiveness is the key to your freedom. Release bitterness so that it does not poison your soul. Hand your anger and resentment over to me, and I will replace them with empathy and peace. Forgiveness does not excuse wrong actions, but it liberates your soul from the burden of resentment. Your calling in this life is to shine my love. You may never address huge crowds or travel to distant lands, yet right where you are, at home, at work, among friends, you can reflect my kindness. Every setting is your mission field. Show understanding, practice patience, and extend compassion. When people inquire about the source of your love, tell them it is because I first loved you. This is how seeds of transformation take root in others' hearts. They experience my presence through your words and deeds. Always remember that I claim you as my child with deep affection. You belong to me, and no one can snatch you from my hand. Embrace this identity, confident that you bear my name. Stand firm in the knowledge that your destiny in me is secure. Every gift, every talent, every asset you possess can be used for good if surrendered to me. When the weight of responsibility becomes overwhelming, remember that I am here to help. Take one obedient step at a time, guided by my spirit, and watch large tasks become surprisingly manageable. There will be days when the sun shines brightly and my presence feels unmistakably close. Rejoice and give thanks for those moments. But on days when dark clouds linger and you struggle to sense me, hold fast to the promise that I remain with you. My faithfulness does not wax or wane. Even when emotions fail, my presence does not. Push through the fog by faith, and you will discover the sun is still shining above the clouds. Your path is not meant to be free of adversity, but I assure your victory if you persist in faith. Yes, my child, I understand you also long for physical or emotional healing. Perhaps an illness has lasted too long, or pain has become your constant companion. I say, bring these ailments to me. I am the great physician, the healer of all. Although healing may come suddenly or gradually, I will be with you every step of the way, providing strength, comfort, and eventual restoration. If you feel that relief is slow in coming, lean on my promise. I will renew your strength beyond what you imagine. Within your home, you may be weary of arguments or misunderstanding. I desire peace to reign in your household. Speak gently, listen patiently. Do not allow anger or pride to create barriers that separate you from those you love. Seek and grant forgiveness swiftly. When you practice these virtues, you cultivate an environment where my spirit dwells richly. Always remember, you are my ambassador of peace. When you invite me to be at the center of your home, unity and harmony can prevail, no matter the storms of the world outside. My beloved child, there are times you're tempted to measure your life against others. The world highlights people's successes and high points, and it can leave you feeling as though you lag behind. Do not let comparisons rob you of joy or focus. The path I have chosen for you is unique, crafted with an awareness of your strengths and your weaknesses. Trust my timing. When you see others flourish, do not be disheartened. Instead, bless them and remain faithful to the duties I have entrusted to you. Your harvest will come in its due season, for I have appointed it. Reflect on the dreams and ambitions in your heart. Some you have voiced, others you have locked away for fear they may never happen. Know that I celebrate the dreams I planted within you. If these dreams align with my wisdom, reflecting love, compassion, and goodness, bring them to me. Let me breathe life into your aspirations. Let me guide each step, revealing the path to fulfilling the vision I have ignited. If I redirect you, do not resist, for I see the broader plan. I know what is ultimately best for you, far beyond your own understanding. When the day dawns, pause to center your thoughts on me. Let gratitude be the first fruit of your morning, thanking me for the breath in your lungs, for shelter, for the opportunities waiting ahead. This simple act of gratitude prepares your heart to recognize my continual provision. When anxiety tries to take root in your mind, it will struggle to find space in a heart already filled with thankfulness. Let your first words each day be a reminder of my presence, and you will notice how hope builds a fortress around your thoughts. Go forward without fear, my child. You do not carry these promises alone. My spirit empowers you from within, like a mighty wind propelling your sails toward new horizons. Even if you cannot see the distant shore, trust that I am steering your life's vessel. Storms will arise, waves may loom large, but I am the one who quiets the seas. I will guide you safely to harbor. Keep your eyes fixed on me, not on the roaring waters, and you will find yourself walking in peace, even when the wind howls. Embrace this peace. Let it shape your steps and quiet the voices that stir panic. Your faith in me unlocks doors you once deemed impossible. Trust me above all else, for I am the ultimate source of hope. People may fail, institutions may falter, and possessions may be lost, but I am the firm foundation. When you place your trust in me, you gain a life anchored in a grace that never shifts. Remember, your faith is not for you alone. Let it shine through genuine acts of compassion, words of encouragement, and a readiness to defend what is true. In doing so, your faith becomes a living testimony of my heart. I have witnessed every moment of despair you have encountered. I have seen the nights when fear stole your voice, leaving you feeling too weak to go on. Yet here you are, still standing, reading these words, your soul reaching for something greater. Your resilience is a testimony to my sustaining power. You show that no valley is too deep for me, no battle is too fierce. I have always been and will always be your help in trouble. Let my love renew your mind. Discard the old, negative labels about who you are. You are not defined by your mistakes or by the unkind words spoken over you. You are defined by my love and the truth that I fashioned you with meticulous care. Let my love sink to the very core of your being and observe how it transforms your speech, your posture, and your relationship with the world around you. My love awakens your true self and calls you out of all false identities. You may ask, how can I cultivate a faith so unwavering that I constantly sense your presence? The answer is simple. Continual fellowship with me. Honest communication where you pour out your heart and I pour out my spirit. Carve out moments each day to study my word, ponder its truths, and to anchor them in your mind. Pray with anticipation, convinced that I hear and am eager to respond. Surround yourself with believers who will stand with you, reminding you of my faithfulness. Faith thrives in the ongoing, sincere relationship you build with me. Do not be disheartened by setbacks. The times you feel you have slipped backward. Growth is often a winding path. Even if you stumble, I am here to raise you up and strengthen you further. Fix your eyes not on your failures, but on my redemptive grace, which rewrites your story each day. Continue to look ahead, recognizing that I am directing you toward victory. Rest in that assurance, for it is not just a wish, but a promise born from my unchanging character. Additionally, I urge you to cast off the weight of shame you have carried for far too long. Shame asserts that something is fundamentally wrong with you, that you are beyond redemption. That is a lie. I poured my essence into this world to break the chains of sin and shame. When you accept my sacrifice, shame loses its power. You are free in my love, covered by grace, and invited to live unburdened by condemnation. Let that truth reshape your self-perception and heal your past. Let us also consider your future. You occasionally wonder if your dreams align with my plan or fear missing the pathway I have laid for you. Remember that as you stay close to me, I will guide you through my spirit. Even if you detour, as long as your heart remains open, I will gently lead you back to the best route. Think of a loving parent guiding a toddler. The parent's arms are always ready to catch the child if they stumble. I am that parent, faithfully holding you in my embrace. My dear child, let hope be your daily companion. Upon waking, speak hope over your life. Declare that I am with you and that good things are ahead. Such hope is not naive. It is a confident expectation rooted in my faithfulness. Carry that hope into every conversation and action. Offer encouraging words to those around you. Be a shining light, a vessel of my reassurance, so others may glimpse my presence through you. Notice how one candle can ignite another until the entire space glows brightly. That is the power of standing as a reflection of my love. In your moments of doubt, recall the wonders I have performed throughout history. I spoke the galaxies into existence. I led nations through deserts and used prophets to bring comfort to the brokenhearted. I walked among humanity, healing and restoring, then defeated death so you might live in freedom. That same power and mercy remain active today. This is more than an ancient story. It is the living truth of who I am. Cling to it and let it shape your expectations for what I can accomplish in your life. When evening comes, draw near to me again. Share with me your triumphs and your struggles, your joy and your tears. In your honesty, you will find my comforting presence. Rest in the knowledge that you are never alone. While you sleep, I keep watch, whispering hope into your dreams and renewing you from within. By morning, I have already prepared fresh mercies for a new day, ensuring you have all you need to face it with courage. Take these words to heart, my child. Let them settle in your mind so there is no room for fear. You are wrapped in my love, bolstered by my promises, fortified by my spirit, and guided by my wisdom. Though the world around you may shift and tremble, you stand upon an unshakable foundation. Let that assurance give you the courage to live fully, to face hardship with steadfast faith, and to offer love even to those who have yet to comprehend it. Your story is still unfolding, and I am delighted to write each chapter with you. Do not lose hope. Continue moving forward, believing that I transform every tear, every dream, every act of faith into something extraordinary. I am the author of your story, and I know how it ends, marked by my goodness. Each page reveals my faithfulness. Your life is a testament of grace in action, and as you keep your heart aligned with mine, you will see how I transform even the most daunting challenges into stories of victory. Let your heart rest in this confidence. My love for you is endless, extending into the deepest corners of your being, healing wounds you have concealed. It pours over your mind, clearing away regret and confusion. It permeates your soul, revitalizing it like a stream in a dry land. Embrace this love. Allow it to heal you, to inspire you, and to become the driving force in every decision you make. When you let my love guide you, you will navigate life's trials with assurance and peace. Speak aloud in your own words or silently in your heart, I believe, Lord, I trust you. Let that declaration resonate deep within you. Each time you say it, you align your heart with truth. Doubts may still try to creep in, but they cannot stand long where faith is openly proclaimed. Speak life, speak hope, speak confidence. In my presence, you will find these words become seeds, blossoming into a garden of faith that overflows and influences those around you. Rest assured, my child, that I stay with you in your brightest moments and your darkest hours. I celebrate your smallest victories and sustain you when you feel weakest. Do not be troubled about tomorrow, for I am already there. Greet each day with a sense of wonder, knowing you walk hand in hand with the King of Kings, who calls you precious, chosen, and loved. Find solace beneath the shadow of my wings. Lay aside the burdens you've carried for so long, trusting that in relinquishing them, I will fill you with new vitality. From now on, walk with boldness, speak with kindness, love generously, and pray without ceasing. This is the abundant life I desire for you, and at the close of each day, return to me once more. Share your journey, your musings, your struggles, your joys. I will be here, listening with a heart overflowing with compassion for you, my beloved child. I am with you always. Embrace my presence and behold how miracles unfold before your eyes. With me, nothing is impossible, and you, upheld by my love, will overcome every mountain, every valley, every tempest. I am your everlasting hope, your dependable refuge, and your greatest ally. I love you with an eternal, unbreakable love, my precious child. Draw nearer now, and let your heart be at peace. In those moments when questions flood your mind about your worth, your future, and whether you can remain steadfast, know that my voice has been calling you long before you were aware of me. Even before you could express your deepest desires, I was there, weaving a grand tapestry of purpose inside your soul. Though you might have felt unseen or judged by the world, or even undervalued by your own failings, I assure you that in my eyes, you have always been loved and recognized. On days when even taking a step forward feels like too much, remember that I stand ready to uphold you. I see your inner battles, how you wrestle with discouragement, feeling as though you've repeated the same mistakes. Perhaps you wonder if my patience has limits, if one day your imperfections will be too many. Know this, my patience for you is as boundless as the oceans, and my mercy as vast as the heavens. When you fall short, I do not reject you. Instead, I draw you in with tender compassion, reminding you that I am for you, not against you. Therefore, look upon your life through the lens of hope. Each dawn, I lavish new mercies upon you, urging you to encounter my goodness once more. Even the small marvels, birds welcoming the sunrise with song, or the freshness in the air, are invitations to notice my presence in the simple moments. Let gratitude blossom within you, for a heart that is grateful cannot be easily overtaken by despair. There is a time for everything, and in every season I offer lessons to enrich your spirit. Times of plenty teach generosity and humility. Times of need teach reliance on my provision. Times of great joy teach wholehearted praise, and seasons of sorrow teach how profoundly my comfort can reach. These varying seasons might unsettle you, but they serve as proof that I never stop working in your life. Nothing is motionless. Nothing is beyond transformation. When you root yourself in me, you gain resilience in every new chapter. Let us talk about forgiveness, for it often stands as a barrier preventing my children from entering the fullness of joy. Forgiveness can seem like climbing a towering mountain, especially when you have been severely wronged. You may say, "Lord, the harm they caused me is irreparable. They broke my trust, exploited my kindness, or hurt someone I love." I understand the depth of that pain, yet I still ask you to trust me enough to release the burden of resentment. Forgiving does not minimize the offense or erase the wisdom gained from it. Rather, it liberates you from the poison of bitterness. I see how old wounds resurface unexpectedly, making you realize the hurt still lingers. You thought you had moved on, yet one memory can unravel your peace. In those moments, draw near to me. Be honest about the hurt. Do not hide your anger or grief. Place each emotion at my feet, and I will guide you toward healing. Surrender your desire for revenge or for apologies that may never come. Allow me to be your advocate, and let me bind up your hurting heart. Ultimately, forgiveness not only frees those who have wronged you, but it frees you as well. You may also need to forgive yourself. Sometimes your own remorse becomes heavier than any judgment from others. When you make mistakes, I am not waiting to strike you down. My heart longs to see you restored. Remember, my son's sacrifice was enough. I do not see you through the lens of your failures, but through the radiance of redemption. Let that truth release you from any internal chains. Receive my grace, beloved one. Live fully in the present, untouched by the shadows of the past. Inhale my peace. Let your shoulders loosen and your spirit open. This world often demands endless action and production, but I created you as a living soul needing rest. In these moments of rest, you will see me as your sustainer and remember that you are more than your tasks or possessions. You are my cherished child, and in my presence, you will find a refuge no one else can provide. When you withdraw from the busyness and rest in me, worry loses its hold, and your perspective shifts back to truth. You might ask, how can I find this rest when my burdens weigh so heavily? My answer is the same. Invite me into every aspect of your life. Do not separate the spiritual from the practical. Let me direct you in finances, work, studies, family, aspirations, even in your recreation. When you acknowledge me in all things, my wisdom will straighten what seems crooked. Each time you seek me with an open heart, you position yourself to receive supernatural guidance. It may come as a gentle urge, a sudden clarity, a timely conversation, or an unexpected sign. Stay sensitive, for I can speak through countless means. Be confident that nothing is impossible for me. Recall the many testimonies of those at the brink of ruin who experienced miraculous turnarounds. I am the same God for you as I was for them. My power is not restricted by geography, time, or your emotions. It is your faith that opens the door to miracles. You do not need to summon extraordinary belief on your own. Simply offer the faith you already have and ask me to help it grow. Even a tiny mustard seed of faith has the power to move mountains when placed in my hands. You may doubt, stumble, or be afraid, but keep hold of that spark of hope that I can do what you cannot. Watch how I breathe new life into that small ember, transforming it into a fiery blaze. Sometimes you feel undeserving of my help. You might look at others and think they are more worthy of a miracle. Yet I assure you that I examine hearts, not resumes of perfection. I draw near to the humble, the repentant, and those who admit their need for me. Do not be discouraged by your shortcomings or failures. See them as openings through which my strength can flow. My love is not determined by your track record. It is rooted in my eternal nature. Yes, I want your obedience, but that desire springs from love, not harsh rules. I know that genuine obedience aligns you with blessings, and protects you from needless pain. As you follow my ways, you enter into abundant life, a life that resonates with the purpose for which I created you. Let us also discuss your relationships, which can bring you both great joy and deep sorrow. You long to love and be loved, to feel truly known. Sometimes bonds unravel due to misunderstandings, betrayals, or simply drifting apart. You may wonder why I allow such heartbreak. Remember that I gave humanity free will so you could experience authentic love, not forced devotion. That freedom also carries the risk of hurt, but you can take comfort in my closeness to the brokenhearted. I mend wounds that seem beyond repair, and I can revive even the most damaged relationships if both parties surrender to my spirit. Invite me to be the healing agent in anything that is fractured. Yet if certain people continually pull you into negativity or turn you away from my truth, setting boundaries can be wise. It might seem severe or unkind, but there's a clear difference between being a light in the darkness and letting darkness extinguish your light. I call you to compassion and patience, but also to wisdom. Some individuals choose not to change and remain in harmful cycles. Hand them over to me, pray for them, and resist letting their destructive choices become your own. I will introduce new people into your life, those who encourage your growth, share your values, and walk alongside you in faith. Keep your heart open to these divine connections. Consider as well the talents and gifts I have woven into your life. There may be moments when inspiration tugs at your heart, reminding you that you were made for something meaningful. Do not brush it aside. I have placed creativity, intelligence, and particular abilities within you so you can reflect my glory in countless ways. Whether in art, music, teaching, service, leadership, hospitality, technology, or any other sphere, understand that using your gifts for good delights me. By sharing what I have entrusted to you, you become a channel of blessing. Do not fear stepping out and think I might fail or I'm not as talented as someone else. You do not need to match another's expression. Your unique contribution has a place in my grand design. Move forward and hone these gifts. Keep learning, stay humble, and find deep satisfaction in a purpose that is not measured merely by earthly achievements. Of course, challenges will arise. Sometimes you pour your heart into a project only to see meager results. Do not let discouragement persuade you to give up. Often I am more concerned with shaping your character through the journey than delivering quick outcomes. If you remain faithful in small tasks, I will trust you with greater ones. This truth applies to your work, ministry, finances, and relationships. Every time you choose faithfulness, whether or not you receive praise, you plant seeds that will bear fruit in the future. My timing is perfect. I see the entire path that needs to unfold. If a door stays shut, perhaps I am preparing something better, or maybe stepping through that door would cause a harm you cannot yet see. Trust me, moving forward with honesty and integrity. You will sometimes encounter circumstances that seem to contradict everything I have told you. It can feel like wandering in a spiritual desert, your soul thirsting. You may pray and hear only silence. Do not confuse my silence with my absence. Even in the desert, I am with you, teaching you to depend not on transient emotions, but on the steadfast truth of my word. Think of a tree whose roots dig deeper for water during drought. In a similar way, this barren season deepens your foundations so you can bear even more fruit later. Know that I reign over all, weaving the tapestry of your life with threads you see and threads you do not. I can redeem any situation, no matter how bleak it appears. Nighttime is simply a backdrop for my light to shine most brightly. Where others see hopelessness, I see a stage for my glory. Where you see a dead end, I carve a path forward. My child, embrace a mindset of expectation. Dare to trust that I can and will act in ways far beyond your comprehension. Let your heart declare, I do not see the road ahead, but I trust your guiding hand. I do not want you to go through life thinking you must fend for yourself. Remember, I am your provider. I sent manna to the Israelites in the wilderness and used ravens to feed prophets. I can sustain you in ways you have not imagined. If your finances are tight or your resources are minimal, bring that concern to me in prayer. Seek my wisdom for how to manage what you have. Ask me to open new doors, bless the work of your hands, and guard your heart against greed or fear. Yes, I ask you to be diligent and responsible, but never forget that your security rests in me, not in the ebb and flow of worldly systems. Money is just a tool. Let it never become your master. By learning to be generous, even when you have little, you activate a principle of my kingdom that is not limited by earthly constraints. Sometimes you must also be cautious not to allow the voices of others to drown out mine. People may insist you follow their plans or meet their expectations. They may even dismiss the whispers of my spirit as mere wishful thinking. Yet, if I have implanted a dream or task within you, stand firm. Listen to godly counsel, but hold fast to what I have spoken. My instructions for you may not align with popular opinion. They might even challenge logic. If what you sense is truly from me, I will confirm it and provide what you need in due time. Resist letting external pressures derail your obedience. Also, be vigilant about the temptation to chase fleeting pleasures or seek validation from shallow sources. The world offers many counterfeit versions of joy, temporary escapes from loneliness, ways to numb stress, or distractions for boredom. These might dull pain momentarily, but they cannot heal. True joy is rooted in walking with me, knowing my love is constant. Genuine peace does not mean conflict vanishes, but that my presence upholds you in every situation. When you feel pulled toward lesser things, pause and recall the sweetness of deep fellowship with me. Let that memory draw you back. What the world provides cannot rival the fulfillment of resting in my everlasting arms. Always remember that you carry my love wherever you go. The environment around you can be transformed by the love you radiate. May kindness guide your steps. Offer a smile to the stranger who crosses your path. Speak words of hope to weary souls. Show compassion to those who feel overlooked. Through such simple acts, you partner with me, for I am pure love. Yes, the pain and brokenness you see can be overwhelming, but never underestimate how a single act of kindness done in race, my name, can ripple outward to bring tremendous change. Let us talk about the struggles you hold deep inside, the ones that rob you of sleep. Some revolve around your sense of identity and destiny. You might wonder, what if I fail? What if I let down those I love? What if all my efforts amount to nothing? My answer is both simple and profound. If you abide in me, you will never walk alone, and nothing you do in faith will be wasted. I am writing your life story. Even if one chapter seems stalled or veers off course, my sovereignty ensures the final outcome is redemption. Place your life in my hands and watch how I transform what you call failures into testimonies. Release the paralyzing fear that your best is never enough. I multiplied 5 loaves and 2 fish to feed a multitude. I can multiply your best, no matter how small you think it is, into more than enough. In your pursuit of growth, you will face spiritual battles, temptations, discouragement, whispered lies. Clothe yourself in my word daily. It is your armor. Let the knowledge that you are my beloved be your firm support, for no one can snatch you from my hand. Guard your heart with righteousness, knowing that in me you have become a new creation, free from the chains of your former self. Wield the sword of the Spirit, my living word, to confront the enemy's deceptions with truth. Yes, spiritual warfare is real, but you do not stand alone. My spirit in you is greater than any opposing force. Pay attention to the gentle nudges guiding you toward holiness. I want you to stand apart, not isolated, but distinct in how you live, love, and think. Holiness is not a rigid, joyless existence. It is reflecting my pure character. The words you speak, the thoughts you feed, and the actions you take can either bring you closer to me or create distance. Seek purity of mind by immersing yourself in uplifting truths. Strive to communicate in ways that build up rather than tear down. Let your deeds shine with sincerity, directing others toward me. You will not perfect all this overnight, but each step you take in the pursuit of holiness honors me and fortifies you within. Never doubt my longing to have a deeply personal connection with you. Prayer is not just a ritual or memorized words. It is an essential conversation between your heart and mine. I cherish the moments when you open up about your pains, dreams, and confessions. I also delight when you pause to listen, allowing my spirit to speak to your soul. You may hope for a thunderous voice or dramatic sign, but often my response is a subtle whisper carrying indescribable peace. You will sense it is me because it brings clarity wrapped in love, replaces fear with hope, and aligns with my nature. Cultivate this two-way dialogue every day. In prayer, you awaken to the truth that you are never alone. Let us also speak of praise, my beloved. Do not hold back your worship because your life is not perfect. Let your heart overflow with gratitude for who I am, regardless of your circumstances. Praise elevates your perspective from the temporary to the eternal. It realigns your vision, reminding you that I am greater than any mountain you face. Through praise, shackles break, minds renew, and hearts gain strength. You were created to worship. In praising, your spirit finds its rightful place close to mine. Even in sorrow, a heart brave enough to praise finds a glimmer of hope, visible proof that darkness does not triumph. In your worship, I am enthroned, and where I reign in your heart, you are freed from serving lesser masters. I encourage you to dream again, to picture a future glowing with possibility. Do not let past disappointments crush the embers of hope. You may question the wisdom of hoping once more after painful experiences, but I urge you, do not allow yesterday's losses to block tomorrow's promise. Each morning arrives with fresh grace. If your dreams align with my will, dreams marked by love, justice, mercy, generosity, and service, I will move heaven and earth to see them fulfilled. My plans for you are not restricted by human boundaries. Dare to enlarge your vision in partnership with me. Immerse yourself in my word as though it were daily bread. Within its pages you will find stories of ordinary people accomplishing the extraordinary through faith in me. These accounts are not ancient fables, but living demonstrations of what happens when a heart surrenders. They can anchor your faith in the middle of life's storms. Think of Abraham, who trusted my promise long before it became visible. Consider Moses, who, despite feeling inadequate, guided a nation to freedom. Remember Ruth, whose loyalty opened the way for her to become part of a legacy of blessing. Reflect on David, who stumbled and sinned yet kept pursuing my heart. None of their journeys were without setbacks, but each clung to faith, and I honored that faith. Take courage. You too can walk in such victory. When the weight of the world feels crushing, let me shoulder your burdens. You do not have to rescue everyone or solve every crisis by yourself. Learn to rest in me. A life of trust is neither passive nor apathetic. It is a life shaped by divine wisdom. You will work, you will face obstacles, yet you will do so with a steady undercurrent of peace, certain that my grace upholds you. Even when outcomes seem delayed, keep sowing seeds of kindness and determination. Believe that I work invisibly, orchestrating events for a harvest that blesses you and those around you. In moments of loneliness, do not yield to despair. I am always beside you. While people come and go, my presence remains the constant thread. Seek genuine fellowship with those who share your faith or are earnestly searching. Community is part of my design, mirroring my own triune nature. A fellowship knit together by love. Find or build nurturing connections where you can support each other, celebrate victories, and deepen in wisdom. By giving and receiving love, you reveal my character to the world. Life can feel like a battlefield filled with competing voices, criticism, distraction, temptation, self-doubt. In that chaos, strain to hear my gentle whisper reminding you of who you truly are, my cherished creation, my delight, uniquely made with care. Ground your identity in my love instead of in the unpredictable circumstances around you. You are not defined by your achievements or your failures, nor by anyone else's opinion. Your intrinsic worth comes from me. Once you fully grasp that, many insecurities begin to lose their power, freeing you to step confidently into each new day. Understand that storms do not last forever. They have seasons, and every season changes. After a storm, new growth often springs up. Fresh insights emerge, strength you never knew appears, and a greater compassion for others in similar trials takes root in your heart. Looking back, you might see how what once felt unbearable became the very experience that molded you into a more resilient, empathetic, and humble person. Trust that in all things I can bring forth good for those who love me and are called to my purpose. Recall how I have rescued you before, whether physically, emotionally, or spiritually. Notice that you are still here, breathing, with the ability to hope. Each new day is evidence of my sustaining grace. If I did not abandon you then, I will not abandon you now. This knowledge can embolden you to face whatever comes next with courage. Though fear may knock, let faith answer the door. Though doubt may whisper, my truth speaks louder. As you put these truths into action, you become a beacon in this world. When others see how you remain hopeful under pressure, treat adversaries with kindness, and stay steadfast in trials, they will wonder what sustains you. Your life becomes a living sermon, pointing beyond yourself to my love and power. This is how the seeds of the gospel often spread. Not always through grand speeches, but through lives quietly, steadily transformed by grace. Never underestimate the impact you have simply by living in tune with the love I have poured into you. Learn to find joy in the smallest details. The warmth of sunlight, a friend's laughter, the comfort of a good meal, or a stranger's unexpected kindness. These are tokens of my goodness scattered through everyday life. When gratitude becomes your habit, negativity struggles to take hold. Gratitude serves as a shield against cynicism and entitlement. Let thanks flow freely. It nourishes your spirit and helps you see my hand at work everywhere. Now I speak hope to the areas in which you feel trapped. Perhaps a habit you cannot break, or a damaging cycle that keeps repeating. Take heart and do not be discouraged. Victory can be a gradual process, but I am ever present to help. Confess your struggles to me honestly. Invite my spirit to bring transformation. Take practical steps toward freedom, whether that involves seeking accountability, altering routines, or learning new ways to cope. Trust that my power is enough to lift you out of any pit. Even when progress seems slow, do not lose heart. My grace will see you through. I notice when the enemy tempts you to compare yourself with others, leaving you feeling inferior or envious. Such thoughts sap your joy. Comparison blinds you to the unique path and gifts I have entrusted to you. Celebrate the blessings others receive without doubting my provision for you. In my kingdom, there is space for innumerable stories of triumph. When your heart genuinely rejoices with others, it shows you trust that I have abundant gifts for you as well. Take a moment to recognize how I am already using you. A kind word offered to someone in distress can spark hope, perhaps preventing them from sinking further into despair. Providing a meal to someone hungry might be the very answer to their desperate prayer. Showing patience to a child can plant seeds of confidence that last a lifetime. You may not see all these ripple effects, but they are never hidden from me. Each act of love reflects my character, infusing the world with a hint of heaven. Lean on my promises whenever anxiety stirs. Write them down, meditate on them, and allow them to echo through your mind day by day. When I say I will never leave you nor forsake you, it is an eternal commitment, not a fleeting thought. When I say all things work together for good to those who love me, hold on to this like a lighthouse beacon in the dark, trusting that painful seasons will not end in despair. My word is alive, sharper than any blade, able to cut through the confusion the enemy might weave around you. Therefore, take courage. Move forward with faith in those new ventures that stir your heart. Perhaps you sense a calling to start a community project. Shift careers, relocate, or increase your service in ministry. Do not let the possibility of failure hold you back. For if I have placed this dream within you, I will enable you for it. Yes, it may involve learning, perseverance, and humility, but I never give an assignment without also providing a path to fulfill it. Trust that as you move forward, I will orchestrate the right connections and resources. Do not dismiss small beginnings. Even an acorn contains the blueprint of a mighty oak. If you hunger for deeper intimacy with me, know that I desire closeness with you more than you can fathom. My heart is wide open. Draw near and spend intentional time listening for my voice. Read my word not as an obligation, but as a personal letter from my heart to yours. Reflect on it. Let its truth saturate your mind and spirit. With consistency, you will sense my nearness, calming your doubts. Sometimes it is as simple as resting quietly in awe, letting your spirit commune with mine beyond words. Remember, I am not a distant observer. I am the potter shaping you with infinite tenderness. My hands mold the clay of your life, sometimes pressing firmly, other times refining gently. Clay does not always grasp what the potter does, but it trusts the potter's skill and vision. In the same way, trust that I know exactly how to craft you into a vessel of honor and beauty. Though the wheels spinning may feel unsettling, transformation arises from this process. Stay pliable in my hands, and allow me to unfold the wonderful artistry I intend for you. I know you struggle at times with shame or worry that your devotion does not measure up. You might compare your passion to someone else's, or to the idealized self you envisioned. Let go of any belief that you must be completely flawless to approach me. I welcome you right now, joyful at every sincere step you take closer. As you linger in my presence, I will purify you bit by bit, revealing deeper layers of grace and truth. Do not be discouraged if your progress seems slow. Each genuine moment with me is precious beyond words. When your mind is troubled by unanswered questions about the existence of suffering, unfulfilled desires, or the schedule of my plans, bring your uncertainties directly to me. I do not fear your curiosity. I created your mind to question, explore, and seek answers. Yet know there is also mystery in my ways. Some truths remain hidden for a time, urging you toward deeper trust. Where human reasoning ends, faith begins. I do not ask for blind surrender, but a childlike faith that sees my goodness even when things remain unclear. In trusting me beyond logic, your relationship with me matures into a rich bond of love. You may feel surrounded by negativity, at work, at home, or in the broader culture, and wonder how to keep your peace. The key is to remember who you are and whom you serve. Let your inner life be guided by my love, not by external chaos. Carry an atmosphere of tranquility into every place you go. My light in you can pierce any darkness. Be the calming presence in heated discussions, the empathetic voice where tension reigns, the emblem of hope in distressing times. By doing so, you proclaim that I am the Prince of Peace, capable of quelling even the most tumultuous storms. If you ever feel unsure about your own ability to live these truths, recall that my spirit lives in you. You are not relying on human strength alone. The same spirit present at creation, who raised my son from the grave, is active in you, empowering, guiding, comforting, and teaching. When you are weak, draw from the endless reservoir of my spirit. Let my spirit fill your mind with truth, your heart with love, and your will with courage. This is not just a poetic idea. It is a tangible reality for those who yield to me. As you seek deeper communion with the Holy Spirit, you will witness transformation from the inside out. On your journey, do not be astonished if you encounter misunderstandings, criticism, or outright rejection. The path of faith is rarely free of obstacles. Some will question your convictions. Some may belittle your hope. Take heart. You stand among countless faithful ones who have experienced similar trials. My grace will enable you to remain steady. You do not have to respond with harshness or defensiveness. Remain anchored in love and speak truth gently. Over time, your consistency will speak volumes, proving that your faith is a sturdy foundation, not a passing phase. Above all, never forget that you are loved with a love beyond measure. Let this truth settle in the depths of your soul. Let it shape how you view yourself, how you talk to others, and how you handle life's challenges. It is from this place of unconditional love that compassion, patience, and wisdom can flow to those around you. In my love, you discover your true identity, your unshakable worth, and the home you have long sought. As you abide in this love, you will flourish, bearing fruit that remains, fruit that blesses others and glorifies me in ways beyond your imagination. Pause now and allow my comforting presence to wrap around you. I know every thought racing through your mind and every question stirring in your heart. Let your spirit find rest in the certainty that I am not a distant God, but one who walks with you on the sunlit mountaintops and in the hidden valleys of shadow. My love does not waver because of your successes or your failures. I remain steadfast, patient, and wholeheartedly devoted to guiding you toward the life of fullness I have in store. Draw nearer, and remember that my grace surrounds your every breath. Grace is the unwavering promise from my heart, ensuring that no matter how unworthy you feel, no matter how often you doubt your own value, I will gently affirm, you are mine. Think of a loving parent who delights in a child's every attempt to walk, even the wobbly steps. In the same way, I find joy in every move you make toward me, no matter how small. You might be around people who demand perfection, or who give affection only when you meet their criteria. Perhaps you have been weighed down by expectations you cannot satisfy. Please hear this. I love you because I have chosen you. Your true worth is not something you earn, but something I have already placed upon you. I see deeper than your actions. I see your intentions, your thirst for meaning, your silent prayers. I hold all these fragile parts close, just as a parent cradles a child's most tender attempts to communicate. In your quietest moments, you may feel a longing that nothing in this world can satisfy. No accomplishment, relationship, or fleeting thrill. That longing is a divine spark within you, guiding you to seek me. It's not a punishment, but a sacred invitation to discover that only my presence can fulfill your deepest thirst. Let me give you living water that nourishes your spirit so completely that no worldly disappointment can drain it away. Now, let me address your fears. I see how one little worry can spiral into a raging storm in your mind. You fear losing what you have or never receiving what you deeply desire, be it health, companionship, financial stability, or purpose. I ask you not to give these fears authority over your life. Recall that I have promised to uphold you with my strong hand. When your own strength falters, rely on mine. When your bravery wanes, I supply a supernatural courage for those who ask. You were never meant to fight your battles alone. I am always near, ready to shield you and guide you on paths of peace. Surrender can bring profound freedom. Perhaps you wonder, how can I stop handling everything by myself? It begins with letting go, not in defeat, but in trust. Acknowledge that my wisdom exceeds your own, that my resources are without limit. This willingness to yield might feel risky when you fear vulnerability. Yet I promise that when you relinquish your tight grip and allow me to lead, you will experience a joy untouchable by circumstances. It is as though a heavy weight has been lifted from your shoulders, replaced by the lightness of my companionship. Like and share the video if you have trust in the words of the God. Subscribe to the channel if you love Jesus. There is a unique rhythm in my kingdom, often at odds with the world's clamor. The world may prioritize competing, performing, and promoting oneself. My kingdom thrives on humility, compassion, service, and love's transformative might. If you feel out of sync with the noise around you, do not be troubled. You are dancing to a higher melody, a sacred song that calls for a life of integrity and grace, even if others do not understand. Keep your focus on me. In time, the harvest of your faithfulness will become evident to you and to those observing the chapters of your life. I see how exhaustion can settle into your bones. Duties, unforeseen problems, and emotional burdens can accumulate. You worry about the people you care for, urgent deadlines, finances, and perhaps heartbreak. Sometimes you feel weighed down, unable to find rest. If you long for genuine rest, admit your need for renewal. Reject the lie that seeking help shows weakness. When you come to me in weariness, I promise to revive your soul. In me, you will find a peace that defies logic, Though you must still fulfill your responsibilities, you will do so with a peace that transcends circumstances. Patience with yourself is crucial. You might be frustrated by habits or attitudes you thought you would have conquered by now. You sense who you want to be, more loving, brave, spiritually mature, yet you fall short. This gap reminds you that you are in a continual process of becoming. I am constantly at work, shaping you just as a potter shapes clay. Yes, refining can be uncomfortable, but every challenge, lesson, or tear can mold you closer to the masterpiece I envisioned from the start. Never underestimate the significance of small acts of obedience. You might imagine that only grand, public gestures have real value, but I see differently. A gentle word to someone in despair can set off a chain reaction of healing. A modest gift or a few minutes of sincere listening can be an answer to someone's urgent prayers. A moment of patience with a child might lay the foundation of their self-worth for years to come. Even if these deeds are invisible to the world, I notice everyone. Your choice to follow those subtle invitations of love demonstrates a heart attuned to my spirit. Remember, history is filled with monumental changes, sparked by a single faithful seed watered by love. I want to encourage the large dream that feels too distant or unattainable. There may be a passion I have placed in your spirit that resonates with your gifts. As time passes and obstacles loom, you may wonder if you heard me correctly. You suspect maybe it is too late or that you are ill-equipped. But hear me. If I originated the vision, I will provide every resource necessary to fulfill it. Doors you thought were closed will open at the right moment. Supplies will appear from unforeseen sources. People whose strengths complement yours will cross your path, forming a tapestry you could never weave alone. Trust in the deliberate unfolding of my plan, for my view extends far beyond your present horizon. I also know of the questions you keep tucked away, too personal, too painful, even to articulate in prayer. I do not recoil from them. If you have doubts, bring them to me. Sincere questions show that you are wrestling with what truly matters. Approach me honestly, and I will guide you toward the clarity you need. Sometimes the answer comes like a sunrise, all at once. Other times it arrives as a gradual light that brightens your understanding slowly. Either way, you will discover my faithfulness, my willingness to address your confusion, and my gentle way of drawing you closer to truth. When you see others thriving, resist letting jealousy or comparison take root. Each person's journey is uniquely orchestrated. I have entrusted you with a distinctive mission suited to your personality, abilities, and past experiences. Learn from the testimonies of others, but do not resent their blessings or view yourself as lacking. Comparison steals gratitude, and gratitude is the pathway to joy. Rejoice in what I accomplish in others, believing I also have marvelous plans for you. My kingdom is vast enough for countless stories of redemption and success. Lift your eyes to see how I am already working through you. A caring word to someone on the brink of hopelessness might be the lifeline that prevents a deeper collapse. Sharing your meal with someone in need might be the exact answer to their urgent pleas. An extra moment of patience with a child can nurture their sense of worth for a lifetime, though you might not witness the full impact. I see every outcome. All these acts of grace reveal my character, bringing a taste of heaven into daily life. Cling to my promises when times are confusing or dark. Write them, remember them, and speak them over your life. My promise to remain with you is absolute. I will not leave you desolate. My assurance that all things work together for good for those who love me is unbreakable. View it like a lighthouse guiding you through the storm. My word is alive and powerful, piercing through the fog of deception. So be confident. Step out in faith for whatever new chapter stirs in your heart. Maybe you feel drawn to serve your community, shift your career path, relocate, or deepen your ministry involvement. Do not allow the fear of failing to paralyze you. If I have planted the dream, I will equip you for it. Admittedly, you will need persistence, humility, and a willingness to learn. But I never give you a task without also granting you the means to accomplish it. Trust that, as you take one step, I align resources and relationships. Honor small starts. An acorn may seem tiny, but it holds the future of a mighty oak. Let us also address your desire for a more profound relationship with me. Sometimes you feel as though others experience a closeness you lack. You wonder what you are missing. Please know that I want intimacy with you more than you want it with me. My arms are always open. Approach me intentionally. Spend time listening for my voice and engage with my word, not as a chore, but as a personal conversation. Linger in reflection, letting these truths sink in until they become part of you. Over time, you will find my presence more tangible than ever, dispelling your doubts. At times, it may be as straightforward as sitting quietly in reverence, letting your spirit connect with mine beyond spoken words. You see, I am not far off. I am the potter, and you are the clay, molded by my loving hands. Though the process might bring discomfort, transformation happens in the shaping. Stay flexible in my hands and trust my artistry, for I know exactly how to form you into a vessel of beauty and honor. I realize you sometimes question whether your prayers, praise, or devotion are adequate. You might compare your enthusiasm to that of others or an idealized version of yourself. But discard the notion that you must be flawless before coming near me. I rejoice in every heartfelt attempt you make to draw closer. As you remain in my presence, I will refine you step by step, revealing new facets of grace. Do not be disheartened if it takes time. Each genuine moment with me is a treasure. When you grapple with unanswered questions about pain in the world, about your unmet desires, about the mystery of my timing, bring those concerns directly to me. I do not reject your curiosity. I designed your mind to explore. Understand that some answers remain hidden, inviting deeper trust. When logic falls short, faith rises. I do not ask for blind loyalty. I invite you into a trusting relationship that believes in my goodness, even when immediate answers are scarce. It is here that faith blossoms from belief into a strong bond of love. You might be surrounded by harsh environments, at work, at home, or in society. You wonder how you can hold on to peace when cynicism and hostility dominate. Recall whose child you are. Let your inner world be ruled by my love, not by external negativity. Carry a presence of calm wherever you go. My light in you can outshine any darkness. Be the gentle voice in heated arguments, the compassionate presence in confrontational spaces, the steady hope in despairing condition. In this way, you testify that I am truly the Prince of Peace, able to tame any storm. If you waver in your own strength, remember, my spirit resides within you. You are not operating on human will alone. The same Spirit who hovered over the waters during creation, who resurrected my Son, is alive in you, encouraging, guiding, consoling, and teaching. When you feel weak, drink deeply of my Spirit. Let my Spirit strengthen your mind with truth, fill your heart with love, and embolden your will. This is not just eloquent language. It is a living promise for those who welcome my presence. As you cultivate a deeper friendship with the Holy Spirit, you will see your life transformed from the inside out. And if you believe in Christianity, kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. Do not be startled when others misunderstand, criticize, or even reject you. The path of belief seldom lacks friction. Some will doubt your convictions. Some might mock the hope you possess. Take courage. This journey aligns you with many faithful people who have gone before. My grace will empower you to stand firm. You need not respond harshly. Remain grounded in love and speak with gentleness. Over time, your unwavering faith will reveal that it rests on solid ground, not fleeting opinion. Always keep in mind that you are loved with an unbreakable love. Let this awareness sink into every corner of your being. Let it shape the way you view yourself, the way you treat others, and how you cope with adversity. From this fountain of unconditional love, allow compassion, patience, and wisdom to pour out to those around you. In this love, you discover your truest identity, lasting value, and ultimate home. As you live in my love, you will bear good fruit, fruit that endures and magnifies my glory. enriching your life beyond measure. My beloved child, pause for a moment and let my comforting presence envelop you. I hear every thought in your mind and every question in your heart. Take solace in knowing I walk with you through every triumph and every valley. My love for you is unwavering, not anchored in your achievements or diminished by your faults. I am constant in my devotion to you, patient in nurturing you, and fully committed to guiding you toward the fullness of life I have crafted. Draw near, and let me remind you that you are why I weave grace into each breath you take. That grace remains the unshakable pledge of my heart. No matter how fragile or unworthy you feel, I will forever whisper, "You are mine, dearly loved." Think of a parent's delight in a toddler's uncertain steps, and know that I find similar delight in every hesitant step you take toward me, even if at times you stumble. You may be surrounded by people who expect perfection, offering love only when you meet their standards, or perhaps you feel crushed beneath unrealistic demands. But remember this, I love you simply because I have chosen you. Your worth, in my eyes, needs no proof or evidence. I see past your outward life to the intentions of your heart, the depth of your longing for truth, your hidden prayers. I hold each of these with a gentle reverence, as a loving parent cherishes every expression of a child's heart. In the stillness of your heart, you may feel an insatiable longing, a thirst worldly successes, relationships, or temporary escapes can never quench. This longing is my invitation, guiding you to seek me. It is not a punishment or cruel test. It is an open door to discover that the satisfaction you crave is ultimately found in my presence. Come, and let me satisfy your thirst with living water, renewing your spirit so profoundly that disappointment cannot erode it. Now I speak to your anxieties. I know how one worry can multiply into a torrent of doubts. You might fear losing what you have, or never attaining your deepest desires, whether for good health, relationships, finances, or a sense of meaning. But do not allow these fears to define you. Remember my promise to hold you up with my mighty hand. When your strength fails, lean on me. When your confidence falters, I will give you courage. You were never meant to stand alone, relying on your own resources. I have been here all along, ready to step in and shield you. You might wonder, how do I stop managing everything myself? The answer lies in surrender, which is an act of trust rather than defeat. Surrender acknowledges that my ways are higher than yours, that my storehouses are boundless while yours are finite. Yes, it takes vulnerability, but I promise that the moment you let go, you will discover a peace that cannot be shaken. The burdens you have carried too long will be lifted, replaced by a lightness only my presence can offer. In my kingdom, the measure of success differs from what the world upholds. While society might chase competition, accomplishments, and self-promotion, my kingdom thrives on humility, love, and empathy. If you feel misaligned with the world around you, do not be discouraged. You are called to a divine harmony, a sacred dance performed with integrity and grace. Keep your eyes fixed on me. In the right season, the fruit of your consistent faith will be evident, not just to you, but to those who observe how your life unfolds. I see the weariness in you, brought on by a constant stream of duties, unexpected hardships, and emotional burdens. Your shoulders might feel heavy, your mind too restless for peace. Perhaps you have taken on too many cares, your loved ones, looming deadlines, money worries, or even grief. If you yearn for rest, genuine rest, admit your need for spiritual renewal. Releasing pride and accepting help is not weakness. Turning to me in your fatigue opens the door to replenishment. I renew the weary, restore the soul, and lift the downcast. Even in turmoil, my rest brings a mysterious strength that defies earthly logic. Patience with your own journey is crucial. You may feel exasperated by recurring struggles or behaviors you thought you had moved past. You see glimpses of the person you want to be, loving, bold, spiritually mature, but the transformation feels slow. Let that tension be a reminder that you are still growing. My hands remain on you, shaping you just as a potter shapes clay. Growth, while sometimes painful, serves your ultimate good. Every lesson learned, every obstacle cleared, and even each tear shed contributes to refining you into the masterpiece I envisioned from the beginning. Never discount the weight of small, faithful acts. Grand gestures are not the only way to display significance. A compassionate word to someone in crisis might echo in their heart indefinitely. Sharing a modest meal or your time may be an answer to someone's silent plea. A moment of gentleness toward a child might foster confidence they will carry into adulthood. Each small act of kindness, though unseen by the masses, is forever etched in my sight. Your willingness to respond to subtle urges of compassion shows you are attuned to my spirit. Consider how monumental changes throughout history often began with one humble seed, lovingly planted and watered. Let me speak courage into the dream that feels too big or too distant. Maybe there is a calling rooted in your skills and passions that you have begun to doubt as time goes on. You wonder if you misunderstood, if it's now impossible, or if you are unprepared. Remember, if I originated that vision, I will provide the necessary means to realize it. Doors you assumed locked will open at precisely the right moment. Resources will surface from unexpected avenues. People with complementary gifts will show up, forming bonds you could never orchestrate alone. Trust in the timely unfolding of my purpose, for my vantage point is far beyond your present horizon. I also see those questions too fragile to voice, perhaps hidden behind a sense of shame. You may fear that I will reject you or be displeased by your doubts, but I invite you to bring every question, every lingering confusion into the light of my presence. Genuine questions often reflect a faith that is alive and searching for real answers. I welcome your honesty and will guide you to the insights you need, though it may happen gradually. In the end, you will find that I am faithful, that I never turn away sincere seekers, but rather draw them closer into truth. When you notice others moving forward on their paths, your heart may stir with jealousy or inadequacy. Resist the pull of comparison. Each person's journey is beautifully orchestrated for them. I have placed unique tasks before you, aligned with your temperament, talents, and life story. While you can gain wisdom from others, do not resent their successes or feel smaller by comparison. Comparison robs you of gratitude, and gratitude is a crucial entryway to joy. Celebrate what I do in others, and trust that my gifts for you are no less abundant. The tapestry of my kingdom accommodates innumerable tales of triumph. Be mindful of your words, for they are powerful. With them you can plant seeds of hope or seeds of bitterness. Speak blessings, encouragement, and honesty, becoming a conduit of my healing in a world that often uses words to wound. Conversely, gossip, angry outbursts, or harsh criticism can inflict lasting scars. Your tongue wields influence for life or destruction. Surrender your speech to me so it can consistently reflect my love and wisdom, turning you into a fountain of grace wherever you go. Remember, you never truly know who is quietly watching, finding strength in how you handle conflict or show kindness. My precious child, let us also address the hurts you carry in hidden places, scars from past betrayals, disappointments, or losses. You might have sealed off these emotions to avoid further pain, but that seal also restricts the flow of healing and joy. I encourage you to expose these wounded areas to me. My healing light can reach into dark corners where painful memories lie. Yes, it may sting as you revisit them, but true healing is rarely painless. In offering these burdens to me, you create space for forgiveness, forward momentum, and the possibility of living wholeheartedly again. Your scars will remain, but they can become signs of redemption rather than reminders of old wounds. Consider how I have sustained you so far. Reflect on moments where you believed you would not endure the trial, and yet here you stand, still breathing, maybe even stronger. Time and again I have shown that no weapon raised against you will succeed, that I can transform curses into blessings, failures into setups for greater victories. Let the memory of my faithfulness be your armor against despair. If I stood with you before, why would I abandon you now? I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. This unchanging reality should give you unshakable confidence no matter the storm. In times when it seems everything is against you, remember that I am the author of hope, and my promises never return void. Every word I have spoken over your life remains alive, awaiting its ordained moment to flourish. Seeds often lie in darkness before they break through the soil into sunlight. Dormancy is not death. I am always at work, nurturing the dreams and promises planted in your spirit, even if you see no outward sign. Wait patiently. The harvest will come if you do not give up. Nurture the habit of gratitude, for it alters your perspective from scarcity to abundance. When you dwell on what you lack or what has yet to happen, your spirit grows weary under the weight of unfulfilled desires. When you pause to thank me for the blessings you already have, each breath, each meal, each supportive friendship, your eyes open to the ways I am constantly present. Gratitude does not deny life's challenges. It affirms that I am far greater than any obstacle. Sometimes you think you must perfect everything before inviting me fully into your life. You say, I need to break this bad habit, overcome this flaw, or deal with that mess first. But I never demanded that. I invite you to come as you are. Let me work in the chaos and broken fragments. It is my power, not your self-improvement, that cleanses and reshapes you. When you come to me, that is where the transformation starts, not something you must achieve beforehand. Approach your relationships like a field to be cultivated. Each interaction offers an opportunity to plant seeds of compassion or seeds of negativity. Seek my wisdom about the seeds you sow. If a relationship becomes strained by misunderstanding or hurt, open your heart to reconciliation. This does not mean tolerating harmful patterns, but letting love and truth be your guiding star. I long for unity. Whenever possible, be a peacemaker, for you reflect my heart of reconciliation in a fractured world. Keep in mind the limitless resources of heaven. I am not governed by human logic or confined to earthly systems. I have boundless creativity, healing, and miraculous capabilities. If you need physical, emotional, or spiritual healing, bring that request to me. If you need provision, remember you are never off my radar. If you need direction, seek my counsel. Though I may use people, opportunities, or natural means, I remain your ultimate source. Come to my throne boldly, not timidly, knowing I delight in caring for you. Also, stay alert and cultivate a spirit of discernment. The world's many voices promise quick solutions, short-lived happiness, or enticing detours to peace. Weigh these offers against the truth of my word. Ask my spirit for wisdom so you can distinguish the genuine from the deceptive. Popularity does not guarantee authenticity. I gave you both an intelligent mind and a heart that can sense my leading. Use them both to navigate your choices. Guided by discernment, you will avoid traps that divert you from the abundant life I have designed. Embrace your uniqueness. You do not have to mimic someone else's life to validate your own. I crafted you with an unparalleled blend of talents, personality traits, and life experiences. No one else can replicate the specific gift you bring to the world. When you compare yourself to others, you risk burying the treasure I placed in you. Let me bring that treasure to light and show you how to use it for good. Whether your contributions seem large or small, they all matter in my eyes. My child, do not ignore the gentle proddings in your heart. Perhaps I have nudged you to reconcile with a friend, speak out against injustice, serve in a certain area, or embrace a new direction in your calling. Each nudge is a holy invitation. Even if you feel unsteady, answer the call. Once you take the first step, you will feel my presence empowering you. By obeying my guidance, you position yourself to witness miracles you never thought possible. Patience is more than waiting. It is the active choice to trust my timetable and my ways. The world rushes, urging you to produce, perform, and hurry. Yet I often work through measured progress and quiet seasons where your character is developed and your faith deepened. If you find yourself in a prolonged waiting period, ask what lessons I might be teaching you. Instead of seeing it as wasted time, recognize it as fertile ground for greater perseverance, humility, and closeness with me. The results born from patient faith are typically far more enduring and beautiful than anything forced by haste. Above all, cling to joy. Not superficial happiness tied to changing circumstances, but the deep joy that springs from knowing you are forever cherished. Joy might erupt in laughter, in savoring little moments, in the thrill of worship, or even in quiet thanksgiving during heartbreak. Joy signals that darkness is not victorious, that no matter what happens around you, you remain secure in my hand. Make space to delight in each day. Appreciate a sunset. Take in the fragrance of a flower. Relish a meal with friends. See every small blessing as a gift from my heart. Recognize that your growth is an ongoing process, not a race to be won. Where you stand now may differ from where you wish to be, but that does not mean you have failed. If you have wandered off course, my grace is sufficient to steer you back. If you feel behind, I can accelerate your renewal in ways you never expected. If you feel stuck, my spirit can reignite your passion. At every stage, I am prepared to fill what is lacking, restore what is broken, and awaken what lies dormant. Let this truth inspire you. Each new day is a fresh canvas for my creative work in your life. Perhaps you are asking, how do I keep my faith alive when the world around me is so turbulent? The answer is remaining in me, much like a branch remains connected to the vine, drawing life from the source. A branch removed from the vine quickly withers and cannot bear fruit. Stay close to me through prayer, scripture, worship, and fellowship with others who believe. These are not empty rituals, but channels for spiritual nourishment. When your connection to me is strong, life's storms may shake you, but they cannot uproot you. Remember that I never intended you to walk alone. Healthy relationships and community are vital. Isolation magnifies your troubles, granting them a foothold they do not deserve. Seek out spiritual companions, close friends, or mentors who speak life and truth. Share each other's burdens, celebrate each other's blessings, and spur one another on toward wisdom. In giving and receiving love, you demonstrate my nature to the world. My cherished child, take all that has stirred in your heart from these words and lay it before me. Let me hold your dreams and your disappointments. Let me be the source of your joy in triumph and your comfort in hardship. By honoring me daily as Lord, you will discover that transformation is not a single event, but a lifelong path. You will grow in compassion, stand firm in hope, and shine with unwavering faith, becoming a guiding light to those seeking something real. And remember, your story is far from complete. Each breath begins a new page where my grace is waiting for you. The regrets of yesterday cannot imprison you if you have handed them to me. The fears of tomorrow need not paralyze you, for I am already there, preparing the way. Live in today's grace, confident that I, your loving God, am orchestrating every detail with infinite wisdom and mercy. As these truths resonate within you, I encourage you to share the hope, comfort, and love you have experienced. Become a vessel of blessing to others. Let your life serve as a lighthouse, directing those who are weary to the safe harbor found in me. In doing so, you unite with my own heart, a heart that aches for the restoration and redemption of all creation. When you doubt whether your voice has any influence, recall that I specialize in using what the world deems small to accomplish immeasurable good. Continue onward, my beloved child. Hold these words close and allow them to enlighten your steps. Even in uncertainty, rest in my promise that I will never leave you. Wherever you travel, my boundless love enfolds you, esteeming you as priceless and destined to illuminate places desperately needing light. Through your actions and words, show the world that love endures, hope endures, and no darkness can overwhelm a heart anchored in me. I am with you always. Amen. If these words have sparked hope within you, I invite you to remain connected and discover more messages of love and encouragement. Subscribe to our channel so you won't miss the next moment of inspiration and the reminder that unlimited grace is yours every single day. We warmly welcome you. Join us, and let's keep growing in faith together. The words you've heard today are not just for this moment. They are a beacon for the days ahead. The time is short. The stakes are high, and you have been called to step boldly into a life of purpose and truth. Remember, you are never alone. You are part of something far greater than yourself, and you are deeply loved and cherished beyond measure. If this message has touched your heart, don't let it stop here. Subscribe now and join us again as we dive deeper into the truths that strengthen your faith, bring hope to your spirit, and prepare you for the incredible journey ahead. Share this message with someone who needs encouragement, someone searching for light in these challenging times, and let them know they are not alone. Come back often. This is your sanctuary, your place of renewal and inspiration. Together, we will walk this path, uncovering the mysteries of faith and standing strong in the purpose you've been called to fulfill. Until next time, stay steadfast in faith, walk boldly in truth, and never forget, you are chosen for such a time as this. Amen.